We should talk about what we were talking about earlier to start off, like with the weed conversation.
Oh, you want to get? Oh, that one's close to home because I just like quit like yesterday.
You just quit?
Yeah, like I'm still battling.
Quit what?
Weed.
Wow.
Yeah, This is personal. I don't want to talk about this. I'm just joking.
You used to smoke every day?
No, not like, okay. You guys want to get into it? So basically, like 15, I was like an avid everyday smoker. But 18, I conquered my demons and I stopped.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I stopped, and then I started doing like creative stuff. Like I was just like in my living with my grandma. I was like doing graphic designing, and I distanced. I had to block all my friends. It was like a real transition for me. Like for real, yeah. But you know, we level up, and then I kind of like got back into it to like a phase of it, but I got back out.
Okay, that's amazing.
Mind over matter.
How long? Like, how often did you smoke?
Like in my last phase.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Probably like just like a month.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't that deep, like a year. It was just like a month. Yeah.
You smoked a lot in a day, like a couple times a day.
I abuse things that I like. So like I'm not good at addictions. Like I get addicted. Like even gambling, it's very. Why are you smiling like that, bro?
Cause bro, I'm just listening, dog.
I know. Wait, why are we talking about me? I don't like this. I feel like this is very personal. I'm a very personal person though. Nothing really like. I'm not bothered at all.
It's growth though, bro. You'll feel the growth.
Yeah.
Like you're talking about your problems, right? So
Yeah. What do you guys think about that? Like talking about your own problems and stuff. Like for the internet to like have their own opinion on and like, does that deter you from like being as vulnerable as you could be?
For me, I feel like it can be difficult because like, you know, when you're being vulnerable, people can also use it to spite you and things like that. But I think that it's important because it kind of like creates a community, so more people actually do it, you know? I don't feel like we should all be getting on like TikTok or whatever and just being like, life is great, like this is what a great day looks like, you know? Like we struggle and we should talk about it.
Facts. How come? But Instagram doesn't show that. Like, why don't we have more representation of like people really like, yo, I'm fucked up right now. I mean, I sometimes do see people like that. I like those videos.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, this is a real nigga. Like,
Yeah.
I think because of what Instagram is though, like don't you guys feel like TikTok is more where you can be
Real.
that Instagram is like the good you?
Yeah. I agree. What about you? Have you ever got vulnerable on the internet? Because I always feel like you're always in like TMG mode.
never.
But I'm testing you today. I'm gonna see if you're gonna be vulnerable.
Never. You can't get me.
I can get you.
It's not. I bet you
It's
can.
possible.
Let's try.
What makes you sad? When's the last time you cried?
I don't even remember crying.
You don't
Like
cry?
maybe last time I cried. Let me not be dumb. Last time I cried was probably like, it was a while ago, a couple months ago maybe.
Why?
I was gonna ask what she asked.
We
threw you under the.
No, it's I don't know. It was just some other shit going on, like some personal shit going on.
sorry.
I actually can't even.
You can't get into it.
I can't.
Okay.
I actually can't. Can't. But yeah, no. But all in all, like being vulnerable on the internet, nothing's wrong with it. I would say if it's something you really care about or something that's really sensitive to you, probably keep it off because like people don't care on the internet, man. You could say, yo, my mom just passed, and you will see a fucking comment that someone's just taking the piss with you and then it's gonna piss you off, right? So I don't know. It's tough. I would say go to your friends more. Therapy, parents.
What if you don't have friends?
God, yeah. If you don't have friends, God. I'd say God.
You're never
yeah.
alone, really.
But it's so interesting that you said that because I just watched a video on Instagram and it was like a guy and he seemed like a young guy and he posted like it was like throughout a couple months and it was like, oh, what she did to me, like, and his skin broke out, like his eyes I don't know what happened to his eyes, but like he just wasn't doing good. And I thought the comments would have been so nice. Everybody in the comments was like, you did that to yourself, like if you're a victim of it, you're not a victim of abuse. Yeah, it was so brutal.
And he's here being vulnerable, like this is what happened, I'm going through
The
it.
internet is undefeated.
Or like, leave her then, like this is your fault.
Yeah.
Nah, honestly,
Yeah, it's bad.
that's
man.
actually true. See, I'm not gonna lie. One time I got vulnerable, I deleted it. So fuck these guys. Like, why you guys need to know this? Yeah, you know this one? So I'm like, you don't need to know that.
Yeah, because there's monitoring spirits or whatever.
Facts.
Flawed mind people. So
No facts.
I compare that to like when you tell somebody your relationship problem and then the next day you wake up and you're like, I probably shouldn't have told them what was going on.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because you
I know those
you don't
ones.
care about it no more. You forgave your partner, but
Yeah.
your friend's like, yo,
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, they don't forget.
your girl's a piece of shit, or your
Yeah.
man's a piece of shit, and you're
Yeah.
kind of like, yo, I didn't even care. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
But sometimes they are a piece of shit, and like the friend has to tell them, right?
Yeah, sometimes it's that too.
Yeah, but bro, you know relationships, man, they're up and down.
That's actually true. I was watching something earlier, and basically a woman was saying, in a relationship, if you're gonna be committed to someone, the only way it's gonna be successful is if you never leave them. What are your thoughts on that? I know that sounds kind of like alarming because she says never leave them, but I think she was being a little extreme on that part. But I think what she was trying to say was like, people often run away in relationships based on like what society kind of like prepares them for. Like they don't really understand the magnitude of like difficult times with one person, and that the emotions won't always feel the way you want. You know, you're not always gonna be like, oh my gosh, I'm like butterflies head over heels in love with my partner, but I chose that person based on values, morals, whatever you chose them based on, and like I have to be committed to that, and like I have to, you know, love them even when we're upset at each other, or try to get past like a tough argument, or be intentional with dating and loving them and falling in love again. I don't think a lot of our generation knows that part of it.
I definitely agree
What do
with
you guys
that.
think about that?
I have a lot, but you guys could.
Yeah.
I'm still listening. I'm kind of like a little lost there.
Like the honeymoon phase is kind of what you're talking about.
Basically.
And that can fade. It's just you guys need to see how comfortable you are with each other, and that this is the person that you want to be with. Like what you want out of life aligns, because it's not just a relationship isn't just laying up with each other. It isn't just the butterflies. Again, you need like something that's long lasting, that you guys are on the same page with, and that your goals align so your future can work together.
Exactly. Yeah, that's essentially what they were saying. Like they were just saying like you kind of have to just not like leave.
Yeah, but the butterflies will come back though. I believe that.
Yeah, the butterflies come. They have like their ways
Yeah,
of like coming.
it's just effort though, because there's people
Effort,
that get
exactly.
too comfortable in a relationship and they feel like, okay, well, I don't have to try anymore. I already bagged this person.
Exactly.
That's it. What
Exactly.
do you mean?
Exactly. Why do people do that? Like, why do people get comfortable like that? Like, do you feel like it's natural, or is it just like,
Yeah.
Yeah?
I feel like it is a natural thing. Like as humans, like it's like the whole concept of like you don't appreciate what you have until it's gone.
That's actually facts.
And then you'll get it again, and then as time progresses, you'll forget again. You know.
Yeah.
So I just think it's like a human thing.
how do you combat that? Like, what do you do to like remember, like, to appreciate the person?
I think honestly, like that's why like conflict, like healthy conflict, can be good though, because I feel like a lot of the time when you argue with somebody and like say you guys don't talk for the day, even like even then, like a lot of the time I feel like you'll realize like, oh wow, like we haven't spoken, like I miss this person.
Yeah,
Like, you don't
yeah.
have to like have like a week break, but
Yeah.
even like just not talking to them for like a couple of days, you do tend to miss them, and then
Yeah.
you're like, okay, like let me actually appreciate and be grateful for like the relationship that we have.
Yeah,
I think so.
that's a good point. What do you think, Tashane?
I don't know. I feel like you gotta just have some non-negotiables, but outside of that, try to figure it out. But I don't know. I feel like people are giving up on people too easily
Nowadays, right?
nowadays. You
I
know,
agree. That's kind of like what I was starting with.
the
But-
moment you don't feel happiness,
Yeah.
it's like, yo, I'm out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but I think there's a lack of understanding of what women value and what men value. Like, I'm learning this in real time too. Women really care about just being happy. Like
That's actually so true.
they don't
Let's get into
like as
that.
long as they're happy,
That's facts.
they don't give a shit. Like, and I think sometimes guys neglect the happiness for so long that when they try to come with the flowers, that they try to come with it's too late. It was like, think about it. You meet a girl today, you guys are good for the next couple months, and then you keep surprising her every week. Here's some flowers, let's go on a date, let's do this, let's do that. You're keeping it spicy, right? Even that will die down. But when you neglect the happiness, or us guys,
like the intentional part.
nah, like as a man, you probably value trying to get something done, like trying to get your business running or trying to whatever. Most girls they just want to be happy. Like,
I agree.
I just want to be with my man. I just want to be
Yeah.
happy. I just want to travel. I just want to
Yeah,
do this.
beach.
But
Yeah.
some guys are like, I don't give a fuck. I got to get this done. But it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
she
yeah.
doesn't care about that, bro.
Yeah. That's actually very true.
She doesn't care that you're trying to build this shit. Get there or make me happy.
That's actually,
know what I'm saying?
That's actually facts. That's facts. I don't know what I want to say on that yet, but that's facts, bro. Why is it like that?
There's
Possibly touch
literally
back to me.
I think it's very real. Like, men are the type of people that want to get it together and then find a girl, and then women are the type of people that want to get it together with their person. So
Build
I think
together,
like,
yeah.
also too, when men are struggling financially, it's very hard for them to be present for their partner.
That's so
I
facts.
don't think that you guys are able to do both. As to where women can be struggling financially, you probably won't even know, and their partner, their man, makes it better. Like, even though I'm broke right now, it's not good, at least I have my partner. As to where you guys are like, I can't be
Shut
present
down.
right now, you know? Like,
Question
I
for you
cannot
though.
be with-
Question for you though.
That's a-
'Cause
she's- that's a good
that's a
point.
great point.
That's
But
a good
question,
point.
question for you.
Yeah.
You know it's okay for a girl to be like, yo, I ain't got it right now.
Like, that's what I was literally gonna say though.
Okay,
Like,
okay, okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna
Because
say.
I feel like
though,
when a
yeah.
guy's like, yo, I don't
Yes,
got it right
yes.
now,
What's the
depending on
problem?
the woman and the situation, that might turn her off. It doesn't mean that she just cares about money,
Yeah.
but again, happiness, like
Stability.
It's societal norms.
Yeah.
But then, once again, though, where does that come from? Men created that whole system where men are the caretakers. You guys go to work. You guys get money. While women, it's okay if you guys don't have money. That's how it literally started. Like, traditionally, we didn't have to have money. You know what I mean? So
That's
I
true.
think, like,
That's true.
once again, that's where it stems from. But for sure, there's way more pressure. A girl can say she's broke. I don't think any... Sure, of course, there's going to be some people. You know what I mean? But,
Yeah.
like, for
So
the
question
most
for you
part,
then.
it's okay.
Question for you and Destiny. What about the guy that wants to find love, but he's also in the middle of trying to get to where he needs to get to? Like, what about those guys? Because a lot of people would say, if you're not where you're at, or a lot of guys would tell most men, if you're not where you're at, or you don't have the money that you don't have the consistent money coming in, like, you shouldn't date.
I believe that because some guys, if you're gonna take it out on your girl, subconsciously you might. So maybe wait. Maybe that is gonna be a better thing to wait until you're a bit more stable and secure that you're not gonna like take out your frustrations. Because a lot of broke guys are angry, and like I feel like that's common. That may seem really rude,
Destiny.
but
You don't like that?
Nah,
No, she's right. Yo.
No,
She's
I think
right.
she's
a
right.
lot of
She's
broke
right.
guys are
They're angry at the
mean.
world.
They're angry at the world. They're gonna be angry at you and take it out on you. You need somebody like maybe they could realize that
Yeah.
in the moment this is them right now. They're not gonna be like that forever, and the girl could help them get to that stage. But I feel like it depends on the guy. A lot of them, I would just leave them alone until they're a bit more stable.
All right, so what's
I'm giving
think it
pushback on
depends.
that.
I think
I'm
it
giving
depends.
pushback on that.
Okay.
You basically said a woman will help him get there, right? But back to Shane's point, I find like they'll also deter them from getting there by having them consume them with like trying to go on these dates, putting money and allocating funds to traveling and all these things that women want to do.
But
I think
that's
that
the
takes
wrong
away.
women, though. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like,
But isn't that
goes-
naturally how women
No,
are?
you can put effort in
No,
other
I
ways, not
wouldn't
just
say so.
financially.
Yeah, like,
You could
that's
go on cheap dates.
individualistic, I think, like, for sure.
Okay.
You know, there's other ways, and like that's the thing that I think men like forget about. Like, there's so many ways. Once again, of course, it depends on the women, but there's so many ways to be present for your partner that don't involve you spending a lump sum of money
And show
you know,
effort.
like I think, but with what you were saying, I
Yeah.
think it's a bit different if like you are already dating this person and then they come into a tough spot and now they're struggling, opposed to like you have been in a tough spot, you know, because I feel like if you like, for me personally, like, you don't have to be super up. Like, what I'm looking for is somebody that's trying. That's what I'm doing. I'm just trying. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
as long as you, like, I don't think a bum is somebody that's broke. I think a bum is somebody that doesn't care to work for better, doesn't care to have better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, if, like, you're struggling right now, but I see that you're trying to do this and that, like,
Yeah.
that's 100% okay. You're not a bum. Like, you know, you're just
Yeah.
in a rough spot, as everybody else is going to go through in life. Like,
True.
that's completely okay.
True.
you
And
know?
see, they don't care to do better, but they have like some people have this victim mentality and mindset, and they're just like, oh, woe is me, woe is me. And like, yeah, you can be like that for a little. Obviously, I'm gonna like, oh, pat your back. It's okay. I'm gonna be here for you. But you can only feel sorry for yourself for so long. If I don't see that you're actively trying and you're just gonna be stuck and allow yourself to be stuck forever, like I need you to try with me. I can drag you out, but it's like you can bring a horse to the water, but you can't force it to drink. You need to help me out here too.
So then let me ask you this. Do you feel like most men will lose their partner if they're not, you know, being intentional and like being present in the relationship? Because a lot of humans, it takes us to lose something before we understand what we had.
Yeah.
So do you feel like that's just like, I guess the effect of it is just like you kind of lose the person trying to like chase your dreams?
You know what though? I just want to say, like, this is how most men think, right? If we ain't got no money, we don't got no type of emotion, or we're not able to provide something towards you, you guys are leaving. Like, I'm just like, I would.
Sorry.
No, go.
Do you ask, like, do you say that within, like, terms of, like if you're in the relationship already and you guys have a foundation and then you guys struggle and they'll leave? Or do you mean, like, if I'm struggling and I meet you, you know, like.
I think both.
In both?
I think both. I don't know. I would assume, right? Like, just conversations with men and stuff. I think most men feel like the moment I can't give you what you're asking for, or the moment I can't provide you with this thing that I used to provide you with, at some point you're not willing to stick around for me to struggle for a year. You're not willing to stick around for me to struggle for 6 months. And I think a lot of guys have gone through that, where they were living a certain type of lifestyle, or they're telling a woman to trust this process, and you know, maybe he's dating a nice, beautiful girl and he's not able to do certain things, and she goes out with her friends, meets some guys that are willing to just give them the world, and she's like, damn, like, homeboy at home can't really give me this right now. And how many more times until you can't take it no more? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I've seen the opposite though, like, and I feel like of course all the thoughts and opinions we have come from, like, a lot of it is our personal experiences, but like me personally, I have seen more experiences where, like, my friends, their man will be going through a tough spot and they don't leave. They're not thinking like, oh, there's somebody that could give me more. Like, they're helping, they're actually giving him money, they're doing the most they possibly can for him. And like that's not, like, you know what I mean? I see a woman leave, I see my friends leave when a man isn't able to emotionally be present, when a man isn't attentive anymore, when a man isn't asking, like, hey, how was your day, how was this, you know? Because I think men, like, when you guys are struggling, you're so far up your own ass a lot of the time that, like, you forget about all that stuff. You know what I mean? And like, that's what makes a woman leave. It's not really just like, hey, you're not giving me money, you're not taking me on dates. It's like you forgot everything else because you don't have it together, but like, hey, I'm still here, like, you still have me, but you've forgotten about that along the way. Like, that is what it usually is.
So what are some, like, what are some red flags that you can identify, like, off rip or within the first little bit?
Anger issues.
Okay.
Like, not being able to control your anger, I think, is a huge one. And irritability, like, things like that.
So an emotional man?
Like, I don't mind emotional, but if your only emotion that you're able to, like, translate, no matter what you're feeling, comes out as anger, and I understand, once again, where that comes from, because that's the only emotion you guys are allowed to show, and that's how it's been for so long. But if you haven't, like, navigated that or even attempted to, that's a very big red flag.
Oh, by the way, you guys want to know where we left off? It was where Puffy said that.
Oh, I remember now.
You know, it was 17 minutes in. I just checked, and Puffy was talking about, like,
the Puffy
red signs when men are angry.
Flags,
red flags when men are angry.
But I was gonna.
Did we miss a lot after that?
I think we.
It was something about the Diddy stuff. I was gonna say
we missed that Diddy stuff.
I was gonna say.
So bring that up again.
All
About,
right.
like, if you have money, is that gonna change?
Yeah,
you?
men. Okay, let's say you had 100, I had 100, you had 100 million.
Yeah, I remember.
You had 100 million, right? Let's say you're free to do anything in the world you want to do with that money. Why is it that we have these men that fall victim to so many, like, target attacks? Or I mean, it's obviously true. There's proof is in the pudding for some of them, but like, why do they fall victim to just it all crumbling? Is it the desires? Is it, you know, where does that come from? Like, I always wondered that. Like, is that something that came after the fact? The money opened them up into a new social circle that was just so fun because maybe they weren't accepted as a kid, or like they weren't in those cool circles, and now they are cool, and now they have the access to do anything they want to do. So my question to you guys is, what are your thoughts on that? And yeah.
I don't know. Power is really dangerous in the hands of those who want to just strictly abuse it. So I feel like when people, like, money is power. So the people that get, like, a crazy access to money, you're going to see it go two ways. Either they're going to do something good with it or something really, like, sick and twisted. And the people that do sick and twisted stuff are probably already sick and twisted to begin with, like Diddy. If Diddy was, let's say, he had less money, he'd probably just have, like, I don't know, girls locked up in his basement. But instead, he has girls in the mansion. So it's just like now he's able to live out so many fantasies instead of just, let's say, being an incel and watching porn at home because he has the money and power
Well,
to do so.
I push back though about the Diddy stuff. Like, I don't want to say
I know your pushback.
I'm not a Diddy supporter.
No, you
Yeah.
are.
I'm
You
not
are.
a
The
Diddy
way
supporter.
you're about to come out right now.
I'm not a Diddy
I'm just
supporter.
Don't
jealous.
say that on the internet.
I am
Don't say
not.
that on the internet.
I am not a
Well,
Diddy supporter.
Well,
but
actually, he still has a lot of followers.
But-
how come no one's unfollowing him?
That is because people cancel, but they don't actually cancel.
People don't care.
'Cause I think-
I'm at the point people don't care. They forget. They just talk.
there's a whole other side to it though.
Internet's fake.
Not forget about. I'm not speaking about the Diddy beating on Cassie, manipulating. I'm not talking about none of the shit that he's clearly in the wrong in.
Okay.
But
Okay.
these freak offs that he's having, if it's consensual, what's wrong?
See,
Yes, but
Puffy, get him. Get him, Puffy.
But a lot of time it was not consensual actually, and Kim Porter wrote about that in her book. A lot of the times what was happening is that people were being drugged, and also too, I don't know if you heard about this, he would have bottles of what is his Ciroc?
Baby-
Is it Ciroc? Is that his
Daddy
alcohol?
on?
Yeah, it's rock.
Right? It's
Oh,
Ciroc,
yeah,
yeah.
that was
Yeah.
Ciroc.
So his alcohol was Ciroc. So what he would do is have them still plastered so it would look like new bottles. But what he actually did was put many drugs in certain bottles. He usually had that for women and minors. And then we would have the normal Ciroc bottles, but you couldn't tell because they were both not open.
This is proven?
It's like, yes. This
Okay.
This is real.
Okay.
So you couldn't tell.
Which
I
one was
think
which?
this was in the lawsuit with his producer at the time. I forgot his name. But yeah. So you couldn't tell which one was which. And what would happen is that then he would give that to minors because he had a lot of minors there. And then he would give it to like the escorts, usually too, and then like women more so. So they weren't actually aware that they were intaking now probably fentanyl, heroin, meth, who knows, you know? So a lot of it was not consensual. His producer also talked about how he would make a lot of comments about him having sex with the same sex. And then there was many times where he started to wake up. He would not remember any of this. He woke up naked in bed with another man beside him. There were several accounts of that happening, and this is all in a lawsuit.
The producer woke up
Yes, the
naked
producer
beside
woke up
another man?
naked, Another man. He didn't.
That's
he didn't
actually fucked
remember
up.
any
That's
of this.
actually fucked up
And that's,
because-
did you guys
yeah.
read Cassie's lawsuit too? That happened to her all the time. What he would do is
I
make
push
her
back on that
drink
one
these
still, I'm not gonna
drinks.
lie.
And then he would tell her, you are going to have sex with this person, this person, this person, and I'm going to record it because he would get off on that.
I have a question.
She would have sex with many prostitutes.
I have a question, and this is what I heard. I heard Cassie was also a little physical with him as well. It was on
But
both
reactive
sides.
abuse.
Maybe so. What do you say to like her being in that for so long? Obviously, she was young. I think they met at 18.
I think abuse and the topic of abuse, there's so much stigma around it, and I think people really don't understand what abuse does to you. I was just talking about this with my mom, and she was talking about my aunt and how like she's quote unquote stupid for not leaving her husband. Abuse psychologically does so many things to the brain that I think people do not understand, and they're always like, you need to leave. Why haven't you left? Everybody has told you that this is stupid. Why aren't you leaving? Psychologically, what that does to a person's brain is insane, and they relate it to being addicted to heroin. Like,
Really?
what it does is insane. Like, it's so hard for you to leave that person. Even though you know this person is bad for you and they're hurting you, you also look for that approval, like that person's approval beyond anybody else. Like, you want their forgiveness. You want them to tell you that you're a good person. You want them to tell you that, hey, you're not disgusting, you know? And it's like this breadcrumb effect where like they hug you and like all this dopamine is released because they won't touch you. They think you're disgusting, and they'll remind you of that every day. So psychologically, like it's so hard. I think it takes about, what do they say? I would say it's like, it takes about 16 times. I don't know the number, so I won't say it exactly, but to leave a person, like it's not a like, hey, he did
So it's like
something,
an
I'm
addiction.
it's literally an addiction.
Can I-
That's what they will relate it to.
I agree with what you're saying, but I just want to fight for the men for a second, right? Because I don't want to.
Also happens to men.
Okay, cool.
That get
I don't,
abused.
because this is the thing. I don't want to
Also
seem
victims of
this. I don't want to seem insensitive to what she's saying, because what she's saying is right. But what do you say to the people that say, I'm gonna give you a scenario. Let's just say a girl is getting her ass whooped by this guy, right? And she keeps going back. She keeps going back. She keeps going back. It's abuse. This guy's whooping her ass every day, right? Yeah. But what do you say to the people that say, well, if you keep going back, you must love ass whoopings. If you keep going back, you must love abuse.
But that,
You know what I would say?
Or is that what she's saying?
That's-
Like,
That,
She-
no,
what
if
she-
she leaves, she could die. Actually, a lot of women who leave end up dying. And I just heard about this. There was a woman who literally finally, I think this is probably her 30th time this really happened. And I was getting told about this at school. And because I'm doing mental health and addiction, like, right? But anyways, so the woman was leaving and she called the cops because she was like, I know my husband or I know my boyfriend, like, he will try to harm me. Like, please, can you get, like, cops to come or something? Because, like, I'm going to go to my sister's house and, like, I just want to know that I'm going to make it there safely, you know? The cops did not take it seriously because they usually do not take DV seriously and they think that way. You know what I mean? You've been beaten how many times? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You've
I'll
called
just
1,000
leave it alone. It's
times,
just
we'll leave it
drama,
alone.
yeah.
So she was like, you know, can you get cops here? Da, da, da. The cops are like, yeah, sure, we'll dispatch people to your area. Da, da, da. The cops, I think, dispatched them like 30 minutes later. She was found dead in her house before she could even go to her sister's. So many people that leave die, they almost die. Like, it's not an easy thing for you to just get up and leave. And a lot of the time what happens is what is the term? I don't remember the term, but what happens is, like, say you do leave though and he doesn't hurt you in that type of way, and even if he does, what happens after is he'll send 1,000 flowers to your house, he'll send cards, he'll send money and be like, I'll never do this again, I'm so sorry, I love you, we have kids, like, please, let's make this work, you know? And the woman will be like, okay, I want this to work, I want my kids to have a family, I believe it, whatever. She'll come back, he's good for like 2 weeks, then it goes back to the abuse.
So let me
you
ask.
know?
I have
that's
one
the-
question.
but that's
One
the-
question.
Yeah.
One quick question, just to answer. Yeah. So do you feel like a man that abuses a woman can never? Because obviously people change and stuff like that. Can you change from that? Is that something that can change? Because I know women say, "Oh, it can never change. It's over." Is it? Yeah. That's the question. Is it possible to change in that situation?
I think it is because there's a guy that's really popular on TikTok. He's like a narcissist. He's talking about that. I don't know if he like was domestic, but he talked about like being emotionally abusive, and now he's in therapy. He acknowledges that he is a narcissist and he was abusive. So like it probably is possible. I do believe that people can change, but I don't know. Like,
I think
for
it's
situations
safer.
like
It's
that, I
safer
don't
to
know.
leave. Like, to all the women,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say, you may feel like that's your soulmate. It's safer to leave. I'd rather people be safe than sorry. You can find somebody else. Like, there's
an
so many
escape
people
route.
in the world. Like, I just don't want people to like try and make it work for that 1%. If it's already proven to be abusive, I don't want you to wait around for this person to change. Maybe they'll change in the next lifetime, but I'd rather you be safe than sorry and just leave it alone.
I have a question.
But hold on, because fuck, like I don't want to be insensitive, you know. I'm really understanding what these ladies are saying. Like they're right, but just to give a devil's advocate, the accountability piece. You mentioned the example of the guy he'll love bomb her. He'll send a bunch of flowers. Baby, I love you. Just come back. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna get therapy. If you leave, I'm gonna kill myself. He says all these things to twist her to come back. But I do feel like if more women were like, the moment you put your hands on me, the moment you cheat on me, the moment you do this once, I'm fucking gone. I think more men know how to they know how to finesse their way back into a woman's life because they let us. I'm not saying that men should, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying men shouldn't be hitting. I'm not saying men should be hitting women, raping women, or any type of things. But I feel like if there was less of a tolerance for bullshit, and it was just like more women and men stood on business initially, you would see less of it. You know what I'm saying?
It's easier said than done, right?
Way easier said than that's. I don't want to like.
But
because she's right.
I'm gonna flip the switch. What about abuse on men? Like, you know, physical women, like women that are very like in
Bro,
your
man
face. What do you guys think? See,
Man
you say man up.
It's the double standard.
It's
It's the
okay.
double standard.
I'm gonna get the ladies' opinion. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Because personally, I've been in a situation before where like, yeah, ladies, it's
put your hands on you?
Yeah, like grade 9, like 2 times, like only that I could account for right now in my mind. When I was in grade 9,
Man up.
a girl punched me in my face. Obviously, I couldn't do anything, so I just looked at her like, wow. And then the next time was this other girl. She like Jordan 9s. She like hit me with them. I told the story already.
So what's the question though?
The question is like, what do you guys say to like women that are combative and like aggressive and like
I mean,
physically trying to abuse a man?
I
obviously,
think-
obviously it's a different abuse because a man's stronger than a woman.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that abuse is gonna obviously affect him the way it would affect on the other end.
I
But
think
what are your thoughts? What does that look like?
abuse in all forms on both sides, all genders, is bad. Like, point blank period, abuse is abuse and abuse is bad. So at all costs, try and avoid abuse. If somebody's being abusive, try and leave the situation. I know that people want to give people second chances. People want to believe people can change.
But it's a little different when it's a woman though. Like it's like I'm supposed to just leave her because of this.
Can I say a point? I feel like the thing is though is like not always, but like a lot of the time when somebody's domestic, like there's things that come before that. That's not usually the abuser's first tactic, is to like punch you in your face. So like what they do is usually deteriorate you mentally and emotionally. Like that comes first, right? So when they do finally hit you, you are now in a place where you're like, I'm nothing. I'm disgusting. I'm worth nothing. I deserve this. Let's, because I did this to him, and they shift blame a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you are somebody that's vulnerable, you're going through something, even too, like people, it's not like they pick vulnerable people. They will pick people they know are like strong and happy and they're confident in themselves, and they will break that person down,
Is it intentional?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100% it's intentional.
So abuse is intentional.
I think that I don't know if there's some people that like, I
When I
feel
say
like for the
intentional,
most
I
part
mean-
it's intentional.
I mean, it's sort of like.
It's what you grew up on, though. It could be what you grew up on
Yeah,
too.
if you were
some
abused,
people,
you'll abuse.
Some people aren't aware. Some people aren't
they're
aware
not
of their
aware
abuse.
like what they're, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like some people aren't aware of like the power that they hold and like
That
what,
too.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think things like that, but like, so that's why I think like when somebody like hits you, where people are like, okay, leave, like a lot of the times that person is here, like they're on the ground, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
they think that they probably even deserve that because they did this and they did that and they're nothing, like, and they're never gonna have better because that their partner has told them that. So
Yeah.
it's like, it's not really that like, because
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
already in a place where you're like, okay. And I think if you've never felt like that before, it's hard to like even comprehend that, you know what I mean? And like you're like, no person can make me feel like that, but it happens. And like some of the strongest people in the world still are, they
Yeah.
go through abuse. Like it's not like
Why is it so common though, between men and women?
What?
Abuse.
That's just a human thing, bro. You can't. That's good. That's inevitable. Abuse is inevitable, bro.
And it's
gonna
probably
happen.
too like how we built up our society that allowed for like abuse to perpetuate.
and
I don't think-
what
like-
people go through.
It's inevitable, bro. Abuse is gonna. It's like why does crime happen?
But what makes that person abuse? Is it just because they seen that growing up, or is that also like it could obviously be tied to other like childhood traumas?
Yeah,
Multiple
a lot.
ways it's gonna count. There's
Like,
so many
even
different
being
ways.
bullied, I
Could
feel
be
like
bullied,
can be
yeah.
intertwined, because you've always been made to feel like you're nothing, so you're gonna make anybody feel like nothing now, because no one's ever gonna make you feel like that.
Is there a double standard on abuse though, when it comes to men and women?
A double standard, I think, like in the sense of like what he said, like man up,
Yeah.
like and I don't think that like we should like perpetuate that like stigma, because it's like, like when you're dealing with abuse, I would say like I'm sure they probably feel enough shame, like, you know what I mean, like things like that, like the
Wait, you
person
mean man
is
up as in the
dealing-
man has to man up, like when his girl hits him?
Yeah, like because he was saying like, if it's a man up, but,
I
And
can
what does
explain what
man
I
up
mean.
mean?
shame is
Yeah.
Man up,
proactive.
man up,
I'm not gonna lie though. I've seen some crazy situations. bro.
man up means this, bro. Man up means
Nah, I don't agree.
Man
with
up
you.
means hit her back.
no,
Like, what
because
does
you
that
think
mean?
man up means man up means like
no. You're saying man up as in just let it
Yeah, like-
go.
no. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
So what are you saying?
I don't mean man up in terms of yo, she hit you or she yelled at you. Just who cares? Just man up. Man up means it's a double standard, buddy. If she yells at you and says you're a fucking bitch, and you say you're a fucking bitch, they're both received differently. If she slaps you across your face and you slap her across her face, they're both received differently. Man up really means understand where you're at, what you're going through, who's yelling at you, who's hitting you, who you're like. I think this is what I'm really trying to say. If your woman is physically abusing you, why fight back? You're gonna win. you're gonna win.
Yeah, because you're physically stronger.
You're stronger than her. You're gonna win. So man up.
Man up means walk away.
Man up means understand the power you have.
Okay.
And leave. Walk away.
Listen though. I've seen situations where like it gets toxic. I've personally seen
You're
this.
you're ducking accountability.
Not me personally. I was just there.
Not you. Not you. Just imagine.
I mean, I was actually at a house and I seen a domestic situation where a woman came to the house, broke into his house. And then like she was yelling at him, and then it was just like, it's toxic.
You know why I say so?
And then she mushed him, and
you know why I say so? She mushes him. He punches her in her face.
No, he didn't punch her yet.
No, I'm saying I'm giving you an example.
No. That's what happened. I'm gonna tell you. She went in the house and she was tearing his mom's vase down and all these things.
New situation. Woman breaks into the house.
Yeah.
She's yelling at him. She mushes him in the face. Matter of fact, she slaps him in the face. He swings back. Who do you think's going to jail?
Obviously the man.
That's what I mean. Man up. Understand your situation. Like, this is what I'm really trying to say, because I'm really trying to defend women in this situation. If we make the rules and things work in our way, or in our way at the end of the day, and like if things work out for us to win at the end of the day, then why fight back? Why abuse back? Why physically hit back? We're not going to win.
You should never physically hit anyone back. If it's like a man and woman situation, I would say just leave.
But I'm just the bigger person, and you know that this person is resorting to violence, and you don't want to be that person. So you just have to walk away and know, like, you are resorting to this. That means like you're down over here. I'm up here, and I'm not going to resort to that, and I'm going to walk away because I know that this is not where I need to be.
And if I can knock you out, I know I can knock you out.
I'm gonna bring up another situation. Let's say objects are involved, right? So because objects can get involved. Let's say she has something.
Name the object.
Like a knife.
You know my answer is still so.
No. But listen, I'm just saying, like, I know guys that will still talk to the girl though after, like,
they're wrong. Yeah.
It's kind of like what you're saying. Like, they're not like looking at it like, oh, it's whatever. Like, it's kind of like we're diminishing the value of that act.
To me, then you never get it. Once I see that your woman or your man, whatever the situation, one person is being abusive,
I will say the guy
and you go back.
The guy cheated on her before she drew the knife, though. So,
but even if she drew the knife and you go back, brother, then clearly you love women with knives.
I hear you.
Like I think what I'm really trying to say is don't get too involved in other people's relationships, because that nigga might like girls pulling knives on him. He might like toxic shit. You gotta let him be.
So okay, let's talk about toxicity. What are your thoughts on toxicity in general? Like, do you guys feel toxicity is normal?
Normal and normal is not. I don't think normal is the right way to put it.
I shouldn't say normal, but do you think like
it's normal nowadays?
Not even toxicity. Women like toxicity though. That's the weird thing. Women want to be, because I seen a post today, and literally a girl was like, "Yeah, I had a healthy relationship, but it just wasn't it." I was like,
but I think that's
what?
like, because like, you know, when you're so used to like chaos and tumultuous relationships, so it's like when you do have a healthy one, you know, there's so much. When you do have a healthy one, you have so much like difficulties with like, because you know, it's like if I'm not drowning in it, then I don't want it.
Okay,
you know?
but then let's go back to just
hold on. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
If you're not drowning in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think like when women are like so used to being in these tumultuous, unhealthy, toxic relationships, and then they have like a healthy partner, it's boring to them almost, you know? So if they're like, if I'm not drowning in this love, then I don't want it.
What love? What love though?
Like the toxic love, because it's so chaotic. It's like you're
like she's used to that.
Drowning in it. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's so intense. You're like always arguing, or you're always doing that. Like it's unhealthy.
So when it's not there,
you know what I mean?
When it's not there, it feels different.
Yeah, and like when it's healthy, it's like we don't argue, we don't do this. So maybe we're lacking passion. Like I think a lot of people think that, you know.
She's
like,
right.
That's the.
She's right. Because I was about to get on her for a second. Because not get on her, but ask her. I can't get on her because she could defend herself. But like, it's like, let's compare it to food. Bro, you go to McDonald's, you know how that food's gonna taste, bro. Right? You know it's gonna be, the fries is gonna be good, the burger's gonna be good, the sweet and sour sauce is gonna be good. Great, right?
McDonald's.
But hear me out. I'm talking to you as a kid. Like, you as a kid, right?
Okay.
McDonald's, right? But then I go give you a carrot. Like, what the fuck is this, bro? I give you an orange. Like, what the fuck is this, bro? But I think it's the same thing with relationships, where you're so used to somebody being like, I fucking love you, I this and that, and they're abusing you. You feel like this is love because it's so strong. But then when someone's just like, oh, I can see that you're having a rough day, or you just got your period, like, I'm gonna let you rock, like, I'm here if you need me, and you're just like, damn, like, this is weird, like, you don't love me. You're giving me space. You don't love me. You're telling me the right things to do. You don't. It's the same thing with like.
I need you at my house throwing rocks at my
right
window.
now, yeah, like
Okay,
I need you to show me, right? Like,
all right. So what do you guys say
same thing
to
with
like
food.
women never being satisfied then? Because that's what I'm getting from this conversation is that you can never really win as a man.
I don't
Be
agree
real.
with
I
that.
feel like that, yeah.
Because you know what that is,
I'm gonna be
though?
real, bro. You know why?
That's an
We're
insecure
always-
person, though. That's what
Puff.
that is,
Insecure?
though. Huh?
on the man's part.
No, not insecure, unsecure. Like you know, like how there's like different attachments that we have, like anxious attachment, avoidant, disorganized. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like that's what I mean. So I think somebody that's like hey, like usually when I say I'm going out, my man's like, no, you're not, or else I'll break into your crib and punch you in your face. You know what I mean? Like some crazy shit.
Whoa.
And then now you have a man that's like, okay, babe, have fun, like, you know, enjoy your night. The woman is not secure because she's used to these things. So her, like, she's like, you know what I mean? Her way of loving, it's not secure. It's not set.
So
It's
what's the
not
difference between
stable.
Okay, but
So I'm
you're-
saying that's like an unstable woman that you're running into. I think if you run into a secure woman, I don't think you'll come across those problems where you're like, no matter what I do, she's not going to be happy because she's used to this and this and this.
So you don't feel like women have like they always want more?
from a man or like in general?
I think in
From a
general
man,
they
from
always
a man,
want better.
From a man, I feel like they always want more. Like I feel like you can plan cool dates, you can do a lot, but there's always room for more, which is life technically. But I'm not sure.
No, I think some people can be happy where they're at. Like, you don't feel like you've ever had a girlfriend where, like, you felt like she was happy where she was at with you? Like, she was satisfied with you?
That's what I was gonna
That's
ask.
a good
Like your
question. That's a
experiences.
good question. That's a good question.
You've had that before.
No, I have it.
You
I have it.
You have, yeah.
Yes, I have that. But like at the same time, nah, niggas be messing up too. So yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, but she's still happy where she's at and she wants to stay.
Nah. I'm standing on my guns. Women always want more, and more.
We're always trying to
Doesn't-
elevate. We're always
Can
trying to
you
elevate.
say
Doesn't mean we
more
need
in what
another person.
terms?
More as in like, it's never enough. Like Instagram, you guys start seeing things on social media. You guys will see stuff, and now you want that. Like it's like your mind. Remember, because we're operating from a provider standpoint, so we're always thinking like, all right, let's make sure we get like secure. Let's get this money. You guys get to just enjoy the moments.
I don't feel
I
like
agree
that's
with.
a
I agree.
secure
I'm more with the
person.
women on this one, to be real.
Okay.
Like I really don't feel like that's a secure person because somebody looking to Instagram to validate what they have in their relationship is like that's a concern. Like of course as humans we all are going to look to social media. Comparison is a thief of joy 100%. Like as humans, secure or not, we're going to do that. But I think it's like seeing something and then coming back to your reality and being like, okay, look at what I
Yeah, she's
have.
right.
I'm acknowledging
grateful
that
for
that's
this.
a secure person
Yeah,
and like
she's right.
having gratitude amongst all. You know what I mean? So I think
I hear
like
you.
that's,
By the way, that's her holding women accountable.
yeah, like
We just don't see it that way. But she's really saying, hey, like, you have to see that in a woman to be like, this is not the girl I'm supposed to be with. Why does she fucking care about
Yeah,
that shit?
you need to choose your woman.
I don't think that's, you know, because
No, I hear you guys.
And
I'm just
oftentimes-
speaking generally on
oftentimes
like
that-
experiences in general.
Yeah.
But I just feel like I just feel like women often always crave for something else, and like it's not necessarily new. I think men crave. They say typical men crave for something new. I don't know.
But brother, remember that convo we were having earlier about perspectives? Okay. Women are always looking for something better. Okay, great. We know that, right? They're always looking for something
I
better.
wouldn't even say that actually. I wouldn't say better.
Whatever. They're feeding for more.
Not in the sense of like it doesn't mean have to be looking something better like, oh, I'm gonna leave this guy and look for a new partner.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that.
Yeah.
They could be looking for something better, like, okay, I see where we're at. I still love you, but I want us to elevate because I feel
Yeah.
like we can have better. Not I'm trying to
Yeah.
look for the next person, fuck you.
Yeah.
That doesn't
we
mean
do the
that.
same thing.
No.
You know that, right?
We just men or typical men. They go for like new experiences every time.
That's just another way to say we want something better, brother. That's the same shit.
But guys will talk to girls that are like 5s and they're dating like 10s. Or
Yeah, is it always something better? Because some of the guys, they just
not-
want
it's not-
something
it's
new.
not
It's not
always-
something better.
So I'm right. You're wrong.
Yeah.
I got you.
Sorry, I agree with him.
No, you don't. No, you don't got me. I'm gonna show you. No, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Right?
All right, go. Men rather rather talk to an ugly or I shouldn't say.
An ugly girl, just have a new girl rather than like, no girl's ugly. Let me not say that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Let me not say
I was
that
gonna say that
before
too.
they
So
cancel me.
So you think
Every
you think,
girl's beautiful.
You think guys are not looking for better?
Not
Are you
better.
kidding me?
Guys will stick their dick in anything.
That doesn't.
He said it.
That
He
doesn't
said it.
answer the question.
They will.
The point is
Not
this:
me, but-
why is a guy sticking his dick in anything?
Because their horniness overrides everything too.
And society has told that man that he has to go and seek out new opportunities and new experiences.
The more the better, like Pokemon cards.
You're taking the
them.
accountability away from the man, and I don't even want to. I want to be on the other side.
You're saying what accountability?
A guy going for more ass is wanting better.
Puffy,
Think about it.
You're
More
on the
ass
couch.
is better?
You're agreeing with him on this? Like,
It's the same thing.
That doesn't mean better. That just means you're accumulating more.
No,
more ass
quantity.
is not better.
But no. But I feel like the way that men are perceiving it,
It's
is like
better
you
in the
is
moment.
better, though.
Exactly.
You know
Oh,
what
like
I'm
I got so
saying?
many.
Think about it. Okay, think
no,
about it.
it's not better. If you got after you're nut,
Exactly.
when you sit down in your bed, you'll realize
Exactly.
no, it's not
You
better.
nutted.
But in the moment, it's better to you because it's different and it's new, and that's better
But
right
new,
now.
but then we're focusing more on new.
No, it's not new. Think about it for a second.
that's why it's
Think about it for a second.
But
You meet
guys
this
will-
girl. You have a girl. You meet
Okay,
this girl.
okay.
She's like, hey, what's up? Oh, it's shy. Players play, right? Because I'm sure that happens out.
Stop using me as an example. Bro.
Okay. So you're whatever. Let's just say somebody comes to somebody, right? And they're
Use
like, "Oh,
Puffy as the example.
you have a no. I can't. I gotta use you.
A
Nigga.
man.
You're the man,
Oh.
right? A man.
Oh, okay.
So hey, boom, boom, shy. Players play, boom, boom, right?
Okay.
And you're like, oh fuck, like this girl's fucking with me. Da da da. Like she's. The fact that she's fucking with you and she wants to give you something of hers like this, in your mind, it's better. It's not. It doesn't mean it's better than your girl.
It's just new to me.
It's just
I wouldn't say better.
Bro, new.
What's better?
New is better, bro. Okay, think about it like this. If you have a pair of dunks, panda dunks, and you got a new pair of panda dunks, aren't the new pair of panda dunks better than the old pair of panda dunks, nigga? It's the same shit.
But the
It's
you
the
guys get what? Like
That's a terrible
I do
example.
understand that though.
New is
because it's
better.
like- I feel like that's what men care about. It's not really like if you guys and you guys will always say that too. When women cheat, it's emotional. When men cheat, it's physical. You know what I'm saying? So you guys aren't looking for a woman that's better intellectually and she's more smart and she has a degree. Do you know
Puffy,
what I mean?
would you allow a
It's
man to
just
cheat on you?
physically.
Would you allow a man to cheat on you?
No.
So that's what I'm saying. How does this make sense?
But are you saying
How the
that's
fuck did that
okay?
make sense, bro?
Because you're saying that men want new, right?
Men
But I don't
want
think
better.
it's like an invalidation.
But like
to
you're kind of like
justification.
justifying it in a way, like saying as in like it's okay.
What's okay?
Are you
Like
saying
men
it's
wanting
okay?
new experiences.
No, I'm not saying it's okay.
no,
I'm
I'm just
saying-
saying it's a commonality.
I'm saying when we say, yo, women just always want better. They want
But to
better. They want
understand
better.
it, right, means you kind of like understand it. So how did you?
Yo, you can do a lot of things. You're not calling me still. It's not working.
No,
You
I'm saying like so. Okay, so if you understand it,
I'm with
like,
Puffy on this one.
no, if you understand it, then how do you? So then, why do you feel like? Why do you knock it then? Like what? So what are they supposed to do then?
Who?
Men, because you're saying men
Have
men think-
discipline.
Yeah, that's what it comes down
Discipline,
to, is, like,
Have
it's
discipline.
Like beating temptation.
Select-
like it's self-discipline,
selectivity.
You know what I mean?
So then why? So we're okay.
You're
why,
loose.
Why does society?
You're loosey.
You're loose.
Why-
You're loose. You're just out here looking at ass. You're
Okay,
loose,
okay,
brother.
so,
You
okay.
don't even have discipline. You have
Okay,
a
so-
perfectly good girl at home wanting to give you everything she needs, give her all the attention you need. You're out here loose,
Her
brother.
money, her-
Just because some girls like, oh my god, you look cute. You're loose and you're easy. That's
Yeah.
most niggas.
You just want
Most
that to-
men.
Yeah,
Feed
and
your
I think
ego.
we,
And then they-
we need to start saying men are easy and loose. Like that
Easy.
needs to start happening.
So okay, let me ask you this though. When men are in the gym, they can be disciplined and all that. So why can't they be disciplined when it comes to holding
But
on one
we're
woman?
talking about this with why we were saying
Horniness.
It's scary. It's horniness. Like that's such a.
That
What is
stuff
that?
goes out the window.
What
It
is
goes
that?
out the window.
And it comes back
Hold
post
on.
nut
Is that
clarity.
wait?
You
is
tell
that,
me.
Is that a psychological thing?
You tell me.
Probably.
Maybe they're
Like, I'm not too
animalistic
sure. I
in
don't know
nature
that.
sometimes.
What is it to
On
you?
that, but I
What is
think
it to
so.
me?
Not to you specifically, because you're a great guy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. No,
what do you
horny-
think for
like-
most men?
Like
Because
I don't know,
brother,
man.
one thing.
lack of discipline, but then lack of purpose.
It could be that too.
Some men have purpose and still cheat, of course, but I think like if you're busy, it's like
I think it's also ego to some extent.
E-
to be
thank
honest.
you.
It feeds
Ego
the
too.
ego.
Yeah.
Thank
ego
you.
too.
Check your ego at the door, man. She's
Yeah,
right. I'm with Puffy on this one. Today I'm Team Puffy, you know.
yeah.
I'm Team Puffy
I
today.
think- I think
Not gonna
ego.
lie.
I feel like
Yo,
men
Destiny,
have gone
get
their
him.
whole
Destiny,
lives.
We gotta get him. I don't like.
We're killing you guys
Nah,
right
you
now.
know
Like
what? Yo, you know what? I got more topics.
we're killing you guys. Yeah, switch the
Okay.
topic, brother.
No, but
'cause
I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
men have gone their whole lives feeling like they're entitled to everything a lot of the times because of like the power dynamic that is throughout the world, and because they feel like they're entitled, that goes hand in hand with like relationships. And when they do get physical, like I'm entitled to this, I'm horny, this is what I'm feeling in the moment, I'm entitled to this, where I feel like that structure needs to change a bit, and then we'll see like some changes.
But I think it's society.
What you're gonna do? Like I'm gonna go have fun.
But usually girls don't play the game better.
They play it way better
I think
than
they
us.
play it way better.
They play it way better than us. Let's debate.
Temporarily.
Girls play way better than us.
Temporarily.
Says who?
You can't get back on guys and think you're playing the game better. Like you're taking the L in the long run.
How so?
You know what I think people don't realize though too? You can't like get back when somebody doesn't care. I think that's
Bingo.
what the most important is.
That's
Like, I
bingo.
don't care about you.
Yeah,
So
like
you
what are
could
you
literally
doing?
do anything. I
Facts.
don't care.
And now
So yo,
and now
Puffy.
you're just giving away free.
So let me ask you a question, Puffy.
Free. You know what I'm saying?
Like, what are things that make you not care? Like, you don't got to talk about your own situation, but speak for women.
Yeah.
Like, what makes a woman not care? Like, what? Because you know that saying of when a woman cheats or when a woman moves on, she's already been gone mentally. But what are things that make women just not care about this man? Because I feel like when men do what they got to do, or they do the infidelity thing, it's more so, you know what? She's feeding my ego. When a woman does what she needs to do, it's more so I'm off of you.
Yeah.
I'm on this guy now. So like, what are things that push you to that state where you're just like, I don't care about, like, this man that you once said you loved, you don't care about him no more. Because when men say they love this girl, they love this girl. Like, they don't give a fuck, right? So what are things that push you to say, no, I don't care about this man. I'm on this guy now.
It's kind of complicated though. No, isn't it like a combination of a whole bunch of bullshit?
It definitely can
Could
be,
be.
I think, a combination of a lot of things. Like, I, for one, like, I don't know how to explain this, but, like, you know, weird behavior. Like, I don't know how to word that. Like, weird things that you're doing, or, like, little things that I peep of, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're just moving, like, a big thing I feel like, though, is, like, if I'm around your, like, how you act in front of other people, because you can act a certain way, and I think a lot of people act a certain way when it's just you two, you know what I mean? But
Yeah,
then when we're in front of other people,
Yeah.
I'm seeing you're acting a little different, you know what I mean? Like, things
Yeah.
like that, like, weird.
Yeah.
If I notice you're loosey goosey, for sure.
What does that
that's a
mean? What does that
big
mean?
one. Like,
Like
you're just
cheating?
having sex with anything.
Okay.
Like, because if we're not in a relationship, we're talking, but you're just, you know, I just know, like, if you're just, you know, like,
Ew, if you're moving back
Like,
to when I find
beg
out, that's such a
to,
turn
like,
off. Like, you're
that's-
talking to
Yo, I
yourself in
heard.
girls'
In
DMs.
I heard about that. They hate that
Talk to
shit.
yourself.
Yo,
Ew.
they hate that. You
Wait.
see, if,
That's the worst.
you see if
That's
they
the
find
worst.
out you're okay. I'll
I'd
give you.
rather have you having sex with somebody than begging
Yeah,
in someone's
like
messages.
let's say
Yeah,
let's say they
definitely.
found out you're cheating, right?
Yeah.
Let's say they found out you're cheating, but you're fucking like 5 different girls.
At least you could get them.
They'll be like, all right, like you're the guy out here. But let's say they found out you're cheating, but like you're struggling to get this girl. You're still like, yo, bro,
Please
you're not
DM
even.
me. Oh, hey,
Yeah, you're not even
and it's just
popping out here.
Scene.
So
Ew.
No.
They hate that shit. But we probably prefer like the girl that's just getting dissed. Like, look at you. Like, they don't even want you. Like I want you. They don't even want you. But if you have the girl that
no, I'm different.
Yeah, you
I
want that?
I want to know my girl can get guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know that.
Yeah. I don't know what he's talking about. I want to know my girl can pull some niggas. I like when niggas like my bitch.
look at the
Yo,
camera.
let me
I want
tell you
you-
this.
I want you to
I met my
struggle.
No, listen.
want you
This
to
is
struggle.
No. This is a serious situation though. When like I'm at like, let's say I bring my significant other around. When we're in the talking stage, we're not fully dating yet, or like I just bring a girl around and I'm around my guys. When they're all like, "Yo, who's that? Yo," I get excited.
Like, yeah, that's mine.
Don't worry about it. That's mine. Yo, go try to talk to her. Go.
I don't like that no more. I don't like that no more.
I
nah.
like it.
I don't like that. I hate
And then
that
when
shit.
she
That's
turns them down, it makes you feel gassed.
Exactly.
But imagine she started entertaining them.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Bingo.
But
Bingo.
But better yet, imagine she tried to and they were breezing her. Like, you know what I mean?
And
Like,
she-
that's
Yo,
still
if they
begging.
breathe, yo, if they,
Like,
oh, that's crazy.
And she's
no,
still
no,
begging.
but girls don't get
Crazy.
breezed like that.
No, but
Let's be
imagine
real.
she got
Some girls
breezed and then
do.
she's
Girls
up on
get
scene
breezed
and
like
she's
that?
still
Some girls
messaging.
definitely do.
Yeah.
That'd be
That's
crazy.
so
That'd be
crazy.
That'd be
yes,
crazy.
Like,
Yeah.
That'd be
you know what I
crazy.
mean?
That'd be
Like
crazy.
that, and like there's just so many like I don't know what they are, but like weird
Yeah.
things that a person can do that you just notice and you're like, ugh, you're just embarrassing. Like you're
Yeah.
an embarrassing person.
She's right still.
You know, like you're just embarrassing. Like all in all, like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
want-
I know-
I hate
I know
when
what you
people,
mean.
yeah, when
like,
people
you know, I
are
don't know
not
what they are,
selective,
but
that's an
just
ick. You
embarrassing.
need to be selective. If you're just for anyone and everyone, I'm not even special. I was just somebody in the line. You would
Yeah.
literally take anything. They could be a person walking down the road and you're ready.
Facts.
What am I? I don't
Facts.
like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either. That's weird.
I don't think no. I think girls just like their man to be exclusive, quiet. I don't think girls like a guy that talks much. I don't think they want a girl that's out there. They want the quiet,
for
the
sure.
You can be
the-
outgoing, but not too friendly. To
not
females.
too friendly. Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like just
I don't
how
even
you doing.
want you outgoing.
Wait, what?
Talk, be
what-
mute. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Really?
What-
No
what-
English.
Please,
Yeah.
please elaborate on. So question for you.
whoa,
Question for you.
whoa, whoa,
Hold on. Would you ever date a podcaster?
Probably not. No. Probably not.
They don't like niggas that talk, yo. They don't want niggas
Wait,
talking.
What's wrong with podcasters? Like, why? Because they talk too much?
No, it's just because
Yeah,
like that
she's
profession
joking.
has to, you guys have to be around the other gender and stuff. Like, I just want you to like.
Wait, why do you have to be around the other? What if
Amish and
like?
Be Amish?
Uh-huh.
What if like it's like a?
I love it.
What if
I love
it's an
it.
all male podcast? It doesn't.
Oh, that's better. But then it's but what?
Nah, go say it.
Oh, I was gonna say, what are you guys talking about?
Nah.
You guys are sitting here like, yeah, I love bitches, you know.
But yo.
And I'm
know
your girl and I'm watching that?
Yeah, I know.
You know what's
We talk
crazy?
about-
I'm seeing her toxic traits, but I love it because it's like, yo, who are these bitches that you're talking to?
Wait, first of all,
Who are you
look,
talking to?
man. All podcasters have a level of professionalism that we keep, and yeah, man. Why are you laughing? Stop,
No, I
stop playing,
believe
bro.
it.
Stop
I
playing.
believe
Now, all jokes aside, it actually, yeah, it takes a lot of
It takes a strong woman.
it takes a strong woman to obviously like.
To date a podcaster?
That's like a girl who is like a bottle girl.
A bottle girl. Guys
You
could
know
be
what I mean?
insecure.
You're fucking Hold
there's
on.
no way we
one
were
second.
comparing these two.
You're saying
I
the
don't like
woman,
this.
the
I don't like
man
this.
version of a woman
My
is a
girl's gonna
bottle
watch this.
girl?
You guys are gonna get me. Nah, we're not doing this.
Is a bottle girl?
No, we're not. Just
That's not a fair comparison.
That's
What is
not
a fair
fair. That's not-
comparison.
that's
maybe like a car
interviewer.
salesman.
Interviewer. Your girl's an interviewer. Your girl's
No.
your girl's like fucking. What's
But
that girl
has to
from the
be
Breakfast Club? Where's the girl from Breakfast Club?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yes, I don't know her name. though.
Yee?
Yes.
Yeah,
Your girl's
but no,
Angela Yee.
but that's a bit different
Gucci Man was
because it's-
swerving her live.
But not you're editing your own stuff. So no, you see the difference. She's not editing her stuff unless
You're-
it's like
you're
her
getting
own
very technical.
podcast.
Something happened that has-
exactly. No,
The point is this: if you're a man,
no, like you can't be
No,
editing
don't-
your own thing.
don't be
I
too friendly.
know. Do you know
No,
what
no,
I
I
mean?
hear you.
Like,
Don't be
yeah,
too
like-
friendly.
Yeah,
Don't
don't be too friendly. That's just a general
like,
rule.
you know what I think girls would hate
Yeah,
if
no.
they're like, oh, yeah, I went out with my boyfriend the other day, and then let me show you a picture of this thing we went to, and then the girl says, oh yeah, yo, I know that guy. I had a conversation with him. She's gonna be like, what the fuck? Fuck you mean you talk to my man? Right? I don't think there's a difference if it's a podcast because she probably knows about it. She's seen the
Yeah,
episode, but
that's
I think it's when you're just talking to anybody. You're that guy. You walk into the party and you're talking to
trying
this
to
girl, this girl, this
swerve
girl, this girl, this
whoever.
girl. Everybody wants some type of exclusivity.
Yes.
Say the word for me.
Exclusivity.
Thank you.
And can I tell you what's so embarrassing? Because like,
get him, Des.
no, I went to a party. Guys, I swear you were at that party, fam.
Me?
But anyways, yes, we're at the party. And like, I don't think guys understand how cringe this is, but I'm just looking at you like, ew. So we're there, and I have very beautiful friends, okay? We're all beautiful girls walking into the
Beautiful.
party.
10s.
Yeah, 10s, 11s. And these guys, obviously they're a bag, okay, yeah, we get it. But like this one guy, he was like kind of like, imagine, we're like standing around drinking, and this guy, not him being like, I don't know who he came up to, one of us, and he was like, oh, like, you know, you're looking good, da da da, just talking here and there, and he's like, can I get your snap? And then I remember somebody was like, no, like, sorry, I don't really give my stuff out, and he was like, I bet. He like literally comes back, next person, oh, hey, you're looking good, can I get your snap?
Yeah, run that. You don't want me. You don't want me. Your friend might. Yeah, you don't want me. Yeah, the fuck? Yeah.
Wait,
yes.
hold on.
Yes.
Wait.
He went in a row, like 4 girls.
Yeah, who
that are
wants me?
part of the same group.
Who wants me, baby?
Hello, pardon me. Like, how are you gonna go from one friend to the next friend to the next friend? Like, you have to pick one and be like, okay, I want this one. I don't know. I just don't
Okay,
like
Destiny.
that.
Okay, hold on, Destiny. Hold on,
I mean,
Destiny.
You just want anyone. You just want anyone that will take your number.
Destiny.
You want them. Anyone that will take your snap. You want them.
Hold on. So let's say you're in a friend group, right? It's
Okay.
you and 3 other women, 5 other women. Like you said, they're all 10s. They're all beautiful, right? This person goes up to you, right? I'm gonna take it away from myself. They go,
No, that's Tashawn.
Hold on,
Tashawn.
hold on,
That's
hold on,
Tashawn.
hold on, hold on. Hear me out though.
Okay.
They're hollering at you. They're, what's up? What's your name?
that is
And you're
gas.
like, oh, I don't give a fuck about this guy. I just want to show Puffy, right? My motive
I
today
want my girls.
was to hang out with Puffy, and niggas want to talk to me, right? But let's say the girl that came with you and Puffy is like, yo, that guy's hot. secretly she's thinking this is my type, and Destiny doesn't even fucking want her. And just to add to that, nobody hates girls more than girls. That's a fact. How do I know that one of your friends don't want me? I'ma try.
But
Nah, that's Des.
Do you think that
I'm
girl would ever
disagreeing.
like approach or anything?
If what?
Or maybe even give you the look so you know? Like, do you know what I mean? Like a girl would give you a hint that maybe like she wants you to approach her. Like, do you ever get
You should
those
never
as men?
You should never try to talk to 4 girls in
In
one
the same
group,
friend
In the
group.
same
That's
friend
crazy.
Group. That is Des.
But
to me, that personally.
But some girls like what they see until the guy opens his mouth.
If I was that guy
I wouldn't do that, by the way.
on the back end, you don't do that like live. That's weird.
I wouldn't do that.
Because like, what if a girl did that? Like, what if you guys were
That
at a
is
party?
crazy.
Group of homies that just went from one to the
That
next
is
to the next.
Wouldn't that
crazy.
guys be like-
that is
But like
crazy.
you'd be like, bro, she's
Shut
for
up, Jay.
everyone. She's for everyone.
Hold on.
Facts.
Hold on.
Facts.
Hold on.
Facts.
Niggas share.
Not like that.
No. Niggas share, yo. I seen it.
What do you mean niggas share?
No.
Like niggas share, but then they secretly have feelings towards that. Like I've been in situations where like, you're talking to somebody, your homie says, yo, you're good. Niggas don't really think, niggas are mad. Niggas don't want that. They don't want you to talk to their ex, not ex girl, but like
I've seen
any
them.
girl they kind of mingled with. Just let it go.
So you never heard of a girl hitting 2 guys in the same group?
Yeah, for sure.
Thank
But
you.
Like,
Thank
that's
you.
That's like different.
Niggas don't
But
care.
wouldn't that kind of deter you? Like, if you, let's say a girl came around and, like, let's say there's 2 girls. One of them never talked to your friends versus another one, she's been in all your friends' DMs. Wouldn't you kind of be like, about the one that's been in all your friends'
course.
DMs?
What's my motive though?
I would.
What's your motive? What
Yeah.
do you mean?
Am I trying to wife her? Am I trying to just bingo? You know what I'm saying? Like if it's just trying
There's a
to,
difference.
guys will do it, bro.
Why do guys like want to sleep with girls that their friends already slept with?
Cause they don't care. They like Puffy said earlier. When guys are aged,
They
they
don't-
just want to grease. They don't care about none of that. What she said
Until
to you.
5 minutes
What
out.
moves she
5
did to you.
minutes later.
And then after they grease, they kind of. But that's the
Yeah.
sad part.
And the
'cause I-
post nut clarity hits, and they're like, did I really have to do that?
That's
Probably
what-
not.
that's
You
what
ever
I'm
had
saying.
that? You ever had that?
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying.
I doing?
Yo, honestly, you know what? Sex is a finesse.
It's gross.
It's a finesse.
It's gross.
Yeah.
It's a finesse.
Can you elaborate on that? Why is it gross?
I
to
mean,
you?
well, that's Puffy's words. I just said it's a finesse, as in like, I just think like it sets you up for greatness, but then you just fail if you go through with it.
I don't think.
If you go the wrong path, it
Yeah.
can lead to failure.
I don't
Yeah.
think. I don't think sex is a thing that's supposed to happen like every day. I personally don't think that.
Wait, what?
Wait, when you're in a relationship,
when
you don't
you're
have
in a-
sex every
when
day?
you're in-
No, I don't think. I think sex is
Wait,
something.
every single day?
When I mean every day, I mean like twice a week, 3 times a week. I really don't think it. Don't get it twisted. Doesn't mean I don't want it. A couple times a week. I'm just saying I don't think it's something that's supposed to happen. If you really think about
you're
it,
saying it's
what can come out of sex?
But I feel like for people that are in a relationship and they have a sex, like if they're healthy, they have a healthy sex life, there's nothing wrong with those people having sex every day if they're in a relationship. I feel like I've been in relationships where I had sex almost every day.
That's a lot of sex. So
It's a lot of
every
sex. I
day?
can't do that. I can't do that shit.
I could do it, but like, I think it's fire though. Now you can have phases though, but it's life.
Phases,
You're gonna go through
phases
you're
and
gonna-
wanting
you're
that
gonna-
every day. Is
No,
two
but how
different
long were you guys together though? Like years?
Okay, yeah, that's the thing. We're not living together in the same crib every day.
Oh,
but like,
that's different.
it was like different. Like when I see
that's
this
different.
person, every time that I see them, more than
That's different.
More
Though.
so,
That's
like-
different.
So yo,
But I don't
what?
think you should do that every time you see somebody though.
It's tough. It's tough on the mental. Man.
I think it's a problem if you do that every single time. Like we can't have a time when we're
Yeah,
just
like, you
chilling and
guys
it doesn't
can't
have to be
hang out
sexual.
and not have sex.
I'm saying I've done that, but I think it's a problem.
that's
I don't think it's
concerning.
something that's healthy.
Yeah, it's not.
I think. Do you think it's more special when it's like in increments, like 4 or 5 times a week, or
I think it's just what it's got to
like
be.
what's the healthy number?
Like once a year. You know what I mean? Like things like that. Like I think no, I'm kidding.
No, you know what? You know what I think it's good to have sex when the woman's ready.
Right.
Realistically, when she, because we're always ready, bro.
I wanted to ask a crazy question. I don't know if you
Ask
guys
it,
would
bro.
answer.
If it's crazy, I want to answer it.
No, because she said once a year, so I was just gonna say like, when's the last time everybody had sex? Because like that's crazy, no?
Oh yeah, if we were having sex once a year.
That's crazy. Like
Last time I did, I don't know. Can tell you.
I don't know. I just remember Clubhouse. People used to always share. They'll be like, "Yeah, I just had sex like last week," and then put them in the hotspot.
What is Clubhouse?
Clubhouse is like an app where like
It's not this.
it's
That's
like,
what they had to share.
You don't remember the app? It's very.
You don't remember
I don't
Clubhouse?
remember the name.
She
but I
was
don't
on
know
Clubhouse.
what I
It's
was
like
on
when people.
Clubhouse?
It's when
everybody
people,
was.
No, our friend was though. When people would be talking, and it was just like it was just bubbles of people
Oh.
talking.
You don't remember Panda?
Yeah,
I never did
COVID.
Clubhouse. I
COVID.
never did Clubhouse.
I was never on it though. I never heard it because that scared me. I'm like, why is
Yeah.
everybody talking? Like, why do I have to talk if I'm on here? But yeah.
Yeah.
That reminds me of Kick.
That app was fun though.
That started your shit, no? That started like your journey, like your.
Yeah, for sure. I met a lot of people on there. It was fun.
I never did Clubhouse. I
Clubhouse
thought
was fun.
was too,
We were doing prank calls. Like guys would or girls would call guys like tricks, and like they would be like, "There's this one guy. His name was Hook, because like he had like a hook. One of his arms was like a hook. So, so there was like this girl. Huh?
He was a pirate.
Yeah, he was a pirate, and like
Is that
Yeah.
a choice like that you get
like
when
the.
you don't have a hand or an arm? Like, do you want
Probably-
to
maybe it's probably the
I'm
cheaper
not
option.
sure. I'm not sure because like even gold teeth like versus like what's the other alternative?
Silver?
Fillings, I guess.
Oh yeah.
People
Yeah,
get gold
like, you
teeth.
know, it's a
What?
choice.
Yeah. What was that a choice? Like when people have gold teeth, I don't know. Because
Yeah,
I
I
always
think
see some
so, I
certain people with
think.
gold teeth, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
when was the dentist protocol
Or silver.
to install gold teeth or the silver one? Yeah, but no, yeah, the girls were pranking guys. It was crazy. People were, yeah, it was crazy place. Good times. But my question to you guys is this: do you guys think men have genuine relationships with women, or are they secretly trying to like hook up with their friends, or have some sort of ulterior motive?
I think you can have a genuine
Yeah.
relationship. I really
When
do.
you're
seen
when
them.
you're when you're a child, when you guys grow up as like kids and shit, but like when you guys usually meet in the adult life, there's some sort of like agenda.
No, I don't think so. I've seen people genuinely be in love with their partners and just want a relationship to flourish with them. I don't think everyone has an ulterior motive, but there are instances, like I've had this personally happen to me too, where I thought somebody was like so about me, da 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 da. I was like, oh my god, do I love this person? And then like come to find out they wanted my best friend, and I was like, oh.
Wow.
It was like a humbling experience, but it just opened my eyes, and I'm kind of grateful for it at the same time because it showed me how people can really be. You think you know somebody, you really don't.
Facts. You never know. You never know how someone could be, right?
I've
It's
seen some men and men and women be friends though, and like it's genuinely that, and they don't try anything.
Were
and
they friends
have
before?
Partners before,
Like were they friends like as kids? Like usually there's like
high school, university, not like kids though.
Oh, like one of those. I just find like there's usually some sort of like special situation why they're just like so close before they even find like partners. Like let's say a guy and a girl are best friends. It's usually like, yeah, we knew each other since we were kids, or it's something else what keeps us friends. Because as you get older, right, like in your 20s, you lose friends. So it's like guys and girls being friends in your 20s and up is like, it's either through work.
It's rare.
It's kind of rare.
It's rare, but I have one guy friend that I'm like really cool with, and like
Platonic?
It's never ever been anything like that. Like we're really
So
cool. That's
let's
like
say
my
let's say you called him
brother.
right now, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, and you told him like, yo, you already know I'm trying to hook up with you, whatever, right?
No, I think he would literally be like, "You're losing it."
Yeah.
sister." Like,
I'd do
he'd
the same
literally
thing.
be like, "You're losing it." He
I'd
has
do-
a girl that he loves. Like
Oh,
I've
okay.
met
Okay,
her.
okay.
We're cool.
I didn't know
like,
he had a
it's
girl.
not-
If he didn't have
Yeah.
a girl, then I would want to know what he would say.
I still don't think so.
Still?
Though. I don't know. Just because, like,
Would-
I know we weren't like kids, but we were a lot younger when we met. Like, you know, like, and it's just never been
Like one of those?
anything like that.
Fair enough.
Because
fair
I
enough.
know that there's a lot of like friendships that females have, and it's like maybe they had something prior, or they have tried to like insinuate something. You know what I mean? So, but it's like it's never.
So like if we did a test and we had like 10 girls call their guy friends and like try to flirt with them and stuff, how many guys do you think would fold?
I think probably like 50, 60.
I'd say majority.
But I think it's like one of
Same.
those things that like it's like, you know, people who like yell like a certain crime, and then it takes away from people who actually have been through that,
Yeah,
like who
yeah,
are
yeah.
actually victims.
Yeah,
like it's
yeah.
kind of that, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. There's
Like,
always-
there are
yeah,
people that
yeah.
like actually do have these genuine platonic relationships with other sex, and it's
Yeah.
like, but all these other instances have ruined it. So
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
now
yeah,
we
yeah.
think that like we can't as a society.
That's
That's
true.
why it's
You know?
dangerous to generalize. And I feel like a lot of the times, even like these podcasts and everything, we're saying girls, guys, we're just generalizing a
Yeah.
group of people all the time. And I feel like a lot of the times you have to remember that's not fair to do.
Yeah,
Because
there's
I know I'm an
individuals.
individual. I'm very different from a lot of people. So are you. You. We're all very unique humans.
True.
So I feel like we have to remember that as well.
That's a good point. But then it's like you can't have a discussion if you individualize everybody, because it's like there's so many humans in the world. So we kind of have to sum people up just so we can have like progressive conversations and stuff, you know? But it's true though, when you actually dive deep into it, it's like we can't really generalize this. Like, what are we talking about? Because you can't ever have an accurate answer if you really think about it, you know? But I have another thing I want to talk to you guys about. I kind of posted it recently, but like, it's kind of like, you know, I seen it online, but Ice Spice, right? And people have been body shaming her based on like the transition that she's now come into. What are your thoughts on that? Like, when you brand yourself one way and you follow someone for this one thing that they are, and obviously she was a combination of things. Like, she was an artist. She did use her sex appeal. We can all agree. She used sex appeal to sell some of the music. Now the sex appeal she's still a woman, so I don't understand like what really they're talking about. But like, what are your guys' thoughts on like marketing one thing and then it kind of like shifting into something different? Like, even like there's another woman that I think she was into like OnlyFans stuff, and then now she changed over into like, I can't remember her name.
Like Christianity?
Not that one. What's her? It's another name. She's dating an NBA player, I think. I can't remember. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on the Ice Spice thing though?
I think it just goes to show, like, sometimes what people will value. I feel like everyone is just, like, on Ice Spice. Like, I think the girl's music is good. I think she has a pretty face, but I feel like the internet was so heavily focused on her ass. And then once her ass, quote-unquote, shrunk because she lost all this weight, then people were, like, in an uproar.
Are they wrong for that?
Are they wrong for that? I
that's
think
what she
so.
kept. But okay, imagine buying tickets for her show, right? And she was like showing she was showing this. She was featuring the ass. She was showing you guys the ass. She was showing it off. She already has the fan base now. She went back to what she wanted to go back to.
But I feel like, you know what's funny though?
Yeah.
If Nicki Minaj were to lose her ass tomorrow, people would still go to her concert because they're barbs and they fuck with her music and they fuck with her.
Facts.
So there's
two things can be right? She's right because the barbs, but most of the barbs are from a certain community. Boom, right? Two things can be right. I do think Ice Spice was showing a lot of ass, bro. That was like her trademark. You know, the bend over, put her hand on her stomach, boom, boom, right? But the other thing that people don't like
people
doing...
can't change?
No, that's the thing. That's what I'm going to talk on. Fans don't like when artists grow. I may have came in this way, but a lot of what I'm showing you is just my upbringing. Now that I have more money, I got more things, I got access to a lot more. I'm realizing, what the fuck am I doing? Showing my ass, or I'm eating fucked up, or I'm smoking, I'm drinking. You see a lot of artists grow. And then they'll put out different music, and then people be like, "Oh, this is shit." It's like, yeah, but they're not there no more. They're not in that traumatic state no more. Like they're out of that. They don't want to talk about shooting and killing no more. They don't want to talk about. You think Ice Spice wants to talk about shaking ass? She's up. She did. She got out the hood. She got out the Bronx. But I think people don't want to grow with her. They still want her to shake ass and do all these things. And she's like, yo, I just want to put out quality music. But I think two things can be right.
So if this is kind of, I don't know if this is gonna be
McDonald's.
I'm just gonna talk about marketing.
Oh,
yeah, marketing. Let's say if you market one, well, McDonald's does this. You see how they like make the burger look way better in the commercials, but then when you get the real thing, it's not that, right? I kind of feel like marketing is like serious. Like, once you market yourself a certain way, people like what they came to you for. So it's either she has to like create that change and transition and get more people to follow towards that, and she stays on that new transition. But there are people that want what they want. Like,
but Ice Spice is not a burger.
Yeah, I feel
She's a
like
person.
that's, like,
She's a person.
she is a
though.
person, you're right. But I meant to say like marketing in general, as in like she's an artist and a brand. And branding, obviously, we're humans, but branding is showing something that you want the audience to.
But I feel like we're diminishing her down to her ass. And I feel
That's
like
what I was
that
gonna
aspect
say.
of marketing doesn't make sense to me. I feel like no brand or no persona should just be like, okay, I'm just gonna focus on this physical trait of mine that can change in any instant. And that's all I'm going to be known for, and that's what I'm going to gravitate towards. No, you need to like focus on everything else, because physical stuff can come and go. What were you going to say?
Like, I feel like that's pathetic though. Like, if you're going to someone's concert and you're spending $600 on tickets to just for her ass alone,
yeah.
like
Yeah,
go to a strip
You
club.
guys don't think
Go
half
to
the
a
guys
strip
that were at
club.
her shows were doing that though?
I don't
I
know.
don't think most guys are at her shows
I
though.
don't think most guys are.
I
at her
think
show.
girls
Like,
were at
from
her
what
show.
I've seen,
I
it's
don't know.
girls. But like,
I don't know.
You think guys are going to a lotto show?
But even
What?
more than
Of course,
that,
guys are going to a lot
Bro,
of
where
shows.
guys are watching
I was
Ice
at the
Spice's.
Lotto concert. I didn't see guys.
Yeah.
There's no
It
guys?
was a lot of
Gay
girls,
men.
all girls and
But
gay
even
guys.
more
Yeah.
than
I
that,
don't
though, I feel like right now with Ice Spice, like it's really like I'll see some comments and like it will have a lot of likes, but like it's a cause for concern. Like, has nobody realized that like she doesn't? It's not like you've lost a healthy amount of weight. Like she really looks ill right now, and like nobody
that too.
wants to talk about that.
Yeah.
That maybe she's struggling, maybe she's
Yeah,
not okay.
facts.
Like, you know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
I feel like people like see people lose a whole bunch of weight or they gain a bunch of weight, and people are like, well, you're fat, you're anorexic, you know. Before we're like, are you okay? You know
Yeah,
what I
no
mean?
lie,
Like, is
she doesn't-
all right? She doesn't look
She doesn't look like
Yeah,
this. Doesn't
yeah.
So
it does look
ill.
like
Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
Bingo.
that's true.
Prime example, Glorilla. You see? Do you follow Glorilla on Instagram?
Nah.
She's in the gym a lot.
Really?
Like
Glorilla?
she looks great. She's in the gym, right? She's showing that she's in the gym. I feel like Ice Spice. I seen a video of her the other day, and I'm like, yo, this don't look totally fit. This looks like, remember, what's the guy from Wakanda, Black Panther? I never watched the movie.
I know what you're talking about. We should know.
T'Challa, is that his name? No, that was the thing name. The guy that got cancer.
Yeah.
Bro, there was a picture of him looking skinny, and people were like, "Yo, what's wrong with this guy?" Da, da, da. And then boom, dead.
Turns out he was actually
He had cancer.
sick.
He was fighting something the whole time.
Bad Barbie too.
That's true. We
Bad baby.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Bad Baby.
she has cancer.
Yeah.
Right now?
And
Yeah.
everybody was making fun of like 'cause she was so.
They were
skinny in the
making
photos.
fun
She
of
has
her.
cancer. She's in chemo right now. Yeah.
Right now, she has cancer.
Yeah.
See that's the thing. Like it's crazy because like we forget the health, but it's about the internet though. You said the internet's fake. People really create narratives just so they can get views. So it's like
But I've
it's
seen
kind of scary.
Ice Spice post in the gym, so I feel like she's trying to like perpetuate that narrative. Maybe I could be wrong. She's really
did
in the
see that
gym,
too.
but I've seen that
I've seen that
there's
too.
like 2 videos of her in the gym,
Yeah,
but
I've
like
seen
I don't
that.
know if that's. You know
I think
what
she's trying to
mean?
save that, like trying to use that
Yeah.
as like
Yeah.
a.
But I feel like it's also scary too to always like coincide like somebody's losing weight with like, oh my god, there must be something so wrong with them, because sometimes people can't really control
Yeah.
like how skinny they are, and
Yeah.
everyone thinks that like being skinny is disgusting, and sometimes a person is just skinny, and I feel like we have to be really sensitive when we talk about people's body shapes.
I think that's just the difference with her is that like she's like you could tell like I don't want to say this completely because we haven't seen her from a child, but like genetically, like in her high school photos, like
She
throughout
looked
the
thicker.
she looked thicker.
Yeah,
So it's just
yeah,
like to
yeah.
lose that much weight is just
Yeah.
like more of a concern rather than like somebody who's just been slim, like a Zendaya.
And they
If
get
she was-
shamed for
you know what
being slim,
Like,
yeah.
she's been slim. Like this
Yeah.
is literally her weight, you know,
Yeah.
rather than Ice Spice. But
Yeah, no, it's crazy because like but like there are guys that were obviously following her just for that, and women will sometimes use that as an advantage. But in her case, unfortunately, it looks like she's not able to. She doesn't want to leverage that anymore. And
like her body type
Yeah.
and like what it was.
yeah, I don't think she wants to be known for that anymore. I feel like a lot of women like. When they do use their body to leverage attention, it's like I don't even want this anymore.
Yeah, and I think it comes with a lot. It comes with a lot of like negativity. It comes with a lot
Yeah,
of
that too.
shame.
Everyone, as much
Like, you
as she
know.
got clout, she was
Yeah.
getting hate the whole time.
Well, then what do we say about the internet? Because right now we're in a place where like you have to do captivating things to get attention. So how do you be yourself and thrive on the internet now in 2025 when everyone's making content? How do you be uniquely yourself without?
Because people are just trying
think
to
you
do
have to
everything
put out
that's like a
something.
wow factor type of
Yeah.
thing
That's
for
what I'm saying.
clout.
That's
You
what
have
I'm
to do
saying.
that
Good or
first.
bad.
So that's what I'm saying. So how do you what do you do now when everybody's just doing these crazy things for attention?
Yeah.
It's like how do you stand out and be yourself and be
Because
successful?
like not all publicity is good publicity. Not all clout is good clout, and you have to like me and you were having a conversation about this. It's like you have to kind of choose like what do you want to be known for. At the end of the day, like your brand and your quality matters more than like how many views you're getting and how many numbers are up. You need to stay consistent with where you want to be. So I feel like that matters because it can get clouded so easily, so fast.
It could, and that's like that's even something I try to like keep an eye on. Is like, yo, am I going too crazy? Like, where do I want to take this? Like, because obviously, like, we don't want to be too like PG. Like we want to be ourselves. We want to be able to just express ourselves. But sometimes like you can lose yourself like trying to like
100%.
you know
Trying to appease the
That's
audience,
why-
the mass
trying to
audience.
appease the audience. Yeah.
I feel like having your morality and like knowing what like you won't do and you know like that's really important. I think a lot of people are like, hey, I want clout.
Yeah.
I want people to see who I am and what I'm doing. So like they'll put out anything, and it's
Yeah.
like, you know, like I personally am just not willing to go against my morals for certain things. Like
Yeah.
I don't care. Clout is not that important. Even if it comes with money, I'm not gonna like go on OF. Like that's personally something I don't want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if that's gonna get me more clout.
Yeah.
But I think like right now, like most people, that you have to post like a wow video or something,
Yeah.
and then change it. Like
And
you're
then
saying, I
change it.
spiced it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, exactly.
But Puffy,
yeah.
you don't. Do you have a price? I don't want to say anything,
Like
but
going against my morals.
sure,
all in all?
sure, yeah.
I really
A mil?
don't think
A mil
so.
right now, OF?
Like if I did an OF, like
A mil's
but
not
if
a
I
mil.
A mil.
did an OF,
Not a
like
lot
it
of
would
money.
have to be like,
And change the narrative maybe.
but it would have to be like my foot. Like I couldn't be like, yo, if you're gonna give me a mil, I'll do OF and I'll like, you know
A
what I
mil's
mean?
not enough
like,
money,
I couldn't
though.
do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
50
Like,
mil.
You know?
50 mil.
No, because at the end of the day, you can have how much ever money. You have to still go to sleep with yourself and what do I like, what do I not like about myself. At the end of the day, when we die, we're not going to have all this money to take with us. We're just ourselves.
Like me personally, I don't know. Like I don't know. Like some people are stronger than me in other ways mentally, but like shame, guilt, all of that would eat me. I really don't think I could ever do like, yeah, I'm gonna show this area and like do this for 50 mil. I just really like, I really don't think I could. Like if you can like adjust it and I could do my feet and fingers or something, let's go for it. but
50
not
mil
else.
though?
No, I don't think so.
But what if you like change
Like
the
I'm just
narrative
not
later?
mentally stable enough to do something like
What if
that.
you
I'm
take
not
the
gonna lie
50
to you
M's,
guys.
you take the 50 M's and then you just change the narrative later and just become a
But I
Christian.
still like people saw that, you know, like
That's true.
so many people saw
That's actually
that.
true still.
Yeah,
you actually
like, it
really
doesn't matter.
that's true.
Give me
And
the
then
you
if
have to
I
have very
$50
thick
I don't
skin.
think so.
Thick
Yeah,
skin.
super give
And I
me that
know I
50 mil.
don't, so I'm not gonna do
I
that.
believe it though.
I believe her.
it.
I believe her too.
Yeah,
I believe her too.
Give me that 50 mil though.
But see,
What,
I
you're
feel
gonna
like it's a
be
bit different
slanging
for men.
wieners? That's crazy.
But nobody's gonna look at you.
I
as
said
different.
wieners.
Wait,
Pause.
slang. What do you mean slang wieners?
You're like, what are you gonna do on OF? What are they gonna want to see? Like, what are you gonna do?
I'm up 50 mil, bro.
So, what are you gonna? What would you do on?
This is how I would do it.
All right, go.
Puppy's better than me, right? Fuck you. I'm up 50 mil.
So
nigga.
wait. No, but you have to.
Well, ask me what I would do for 50 mil.
What wouldn't you do?
Yeah. What? Yeah.
I don't know. I would do almost anything for 50 mil. Like except a
Yo,
couple
guys,
things.
put him in a crazy situation.
okay,
I don't
sure.
want to be the one to say it.
Sure.
You
Would
guys
you have sex with a man?
I was gonna. Yeah.
I wouldn't have sex with a man for no type of money.
See.
For no
It's 'cause
type of money.
that's your morally
And
not
that's
gonna
just.
go there.
I wouldn't even
What
say
if you have-
morals.
what
I
if-
just.
what if you have to kiss a man? What if you?
Dildo? Would you do it?
What do you mean? Like,
Like
she,
a woman is doing it.
no, I wouldn't do that. Absolutely not. Anything that has to do, anything going in me, just not happening for no type of money. Absolutely not. But I only asked her because I believe her, but I do think a lot of people they want to be this morally correct person, and but then you put a certain number in front of them and they're like fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
because there's a difference between $1 million and a difference between $50 million. Both are life changing money, but one is like generational, life changing. Like $1 million, you're $1 away from not being a millionaire.
I'm not gonna lie.
You get what I'm saying?
50 mil is a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
Because you could put 10 million in the S&P and you'll live nice for the rest of your life, and then you still got 40 M's.
I just feel like me personally, like I know myself and I know how my brain is set up.
Yeah, she knows
so
herself,
I
yeah.
know I couldn't do something like that, but in a way, I do envy people that probably could. You know what I mean? And
Same,
they genuinely
same,
won't care.
same.
But I know myself, and I can't. Like, just you know. And I feel like that's why even with so many like little things, I just won't do because. You know, my moral
So in
compass
terms of content, though,
unfortunately.
you guys been making more content now. All right. So what's the plan for 2025?
So we want to be really, really consistent.
Can you guys get consistent, please?
Yeah, we also want to stream.
Yeah. When are you guys gonna start streaming? We need some Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto doesn't
a Toronto
have
group
anything.
with a
Yeah.
like. You guys would. Why you guys not doing that?
We
You guys
posted
already,
a video
You guys already have
a
a
week
base.
ago.
You guys already have a
Yeah.
strong base. Why not do it?
It's just like honestly
What is it exactly?
trying to get us together on the same timing. She's very busy right now, so am I. So like even like us hanging, like fam, I miss you a lot. I feel like I don't see you as much as I want to.
Oh, that's
Like I'm gonna cry.
Tashai, I miss you too, bro.
Yeah, I miss you too.
Yeah, but I feel like honestly, like becoming an adult has been really hard for me, like getting used to it, because I feel like before I used to have so much time for things, and now I don't.
Your eyes are watery.
I know, because I'm literally gonna start crying, because I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I don't see my friends as much as I would like
We need
to,
shots. This is so cute.
because like
Right there.
I love it. Talk. It's a safe space. It's a safe space. It's a safe space.
so
This is a safe place. No, this is a safe place.
I
This
don't
is a
mean
safe
to get
place.
emotional, but
No,
I'm
it's a
just
safe
like,
place. It's a
damn, I
safe
remember,
place.
like, you know, we have sleepovers all the time. Like, you're coming to my house, I'm coming to your house.
I lived with you.
Yeah, and now it's
Wow.
like, you know, I have a job, you're going to school, you're working on your stuff, and we're trying to, like, build together. So I feel like it's just, like, it really comes down to, like, making that time for one another. And
I'm gonna
Yeah.
ask you guys to set one day where you guys hang out once every 2 weeks.
yeah.
Yo, let me ask you a question though, because I have this theory, right? That we don't really know what friends really are, right? So like when you're in how long you guys know each other? Since high school, middle school?
Since we were like 5, 6.
Oh, so your whole fucking life. Okay, cool. So bingo, right? I'm gonna speak for people that, let's just say they were friends from high school, right? But I think people have a false perception of what friendships are. Somebody will meet somebody in the 9th grade or middle school, and they'll be friends. And then they'll go on to high school, be friends. And then they'll go on to college, and maybe this person goes to this school, this person goes to this school. And then they get mad, or something happens where this is the reason why we're separated. But to me, you guys were only friends because your parents decided to live in the same neighborhood, right? And what you guys are going through now, or how she's expressing herself now, like this is good because she's saying like, yeah, I want to be able to hang out with you and whatever. But I feel like so many friends fall out that knew each other from 5 because they're like, oh, we just don't align no more. It's like, no, maybe you guys were just friends because you guys' parents lived in the same neighborhood and you felt like you should keep that bond. Like I feel like you get your real friends in college, like when you choose them. Like
Yeah.
I choose you to be my friend because our core values align. We're doing the same
I don't
thing.
think college you choose your friends either.
I heard a saying that the friends you choose in college are the ones you have for the rest of your life. I don't
I
really
don't think
believe
you
it.
choose
but-
friends in college. I think it's an extension of high school. And like obviously you can move abroad, but even then it's like you're still confined to this one building.
I think it's just like who you choose to make time for. Like before with your parents, like where you're saying, right? Like I was friends with you because our parents brought us to have play dates, and now we're friends because we're spending that time. But like now we don't have our parents arranging those play dates. Are we ourselves as individuals arranging that time and those play dates together as adults? Are we doing that? If I'm not putting the time in or the effort in, how is the friendship going to be everlasting?
I
The
think
attention part of it.
The attention,
yeah,
yeah.
I think two truths can exist at one time though. So I do agree with what he's saying, because I think like what you're saying is like when college, like when we're meeting friends in college, like it's more of like a higher consciousness that we're making these decisions.
Yeah.
Like it's not like we were like 4 years old and we actually didn't know what we like and what we don't like.
Comfortability.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
we
yeah.
value in a friend.
Yeah.
So like in college, like we're able to do that more so. But definitely at the same time though, it's like I feel like college can be traumatic. University, like you kind of trauma bond. You guys are in the same
That's
classes.
what I think too.
Do you know what I mean?
It's still
So
very cooped
at
up
the
together.
same time,
But you
it
still
works.
choose,
Do you
though.
know what I mean? You're still choosing to.
It's more of a choice.
But at the
But
same
what's the
time,
difference
you're
between
kind
that
of,
and high school then?
Yeah, but you're bonding also. Yeah, exactly.
High school, you
But
don't
I
really
feel
know
high
yourself.
School, you're more. But some people would say maybe
Some
they know
people-
Maybe they do.
themselves
Yeah, maybe they
more.
do.
Yeah,
Maybe
and
they do,
then there's grade 11 where it's like
Yeah.
that transitional period
Oh,
where
grade-
you're like,
yeah.
okay,
Trying to
I
be a
got 2 years
senior.
here. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm comfortable. I kind of know who I am. I feel like I'm that person, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's kind of like subject to change until you're like out of high school.
It's
If you're
kinda-
out of all school.
It's
But
kind
I
of sad
think-
though.
It is sad. It is
Childhood
sad.
friends, like you can like. There's definitely friends I think like as like children we had, and you grow up, and like even in middle school you guys are going your separate
Yeah,
ways.
yeah, yeah,
In
yeah.
high school you're going your separate ways.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then there's friends you have like me and Destiny, and I feel like we never really went separate ways, and when we grew we kind of grew together. We didn't grow apart. And even if she's like, of course we have different personalities, different traits, but like it still worked together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I think like those are really like the blessings that you find in like childhood friendships, where it's like you guys grow up together and it works together.
So what are some keys that you guys use intentionally and unintentionally to still remain friends after 20 something years?
That's a very good question.
I feel like this isn't really a key, but like I think me and her are polar opposites, and it just works out really well. You know, like I am way more introverted, isolated. I love being alone. She's more so like, you know, she's okay with being around people, social. I'm not like that. So like it works out though, because like when we're together, it's like, you know, it just works.
I'll bring her out, she'll bring me in.
You know, like I'll bring her inwards, you know, and like she's like, I don't know, like what else is like different, I guess.
It sounds like it's also a question too for three of you guys. Like, do you feel polar opposites make better dynamics, or people that are more the same? So for example, let's say you guys, she's more introverted, she's more outgoing. Or what if it was two people that were like both introverted, or two people that were both into music, they were both into
I think it's case by case, but I think
I think it's case,
you gotta have a dose of both. Like, so like you can have like somebody that's a little bit different than you, but then you guys share some similarities.
Yeah, because we share like moral principles. We share that. So that's like where the core it really matters. Other stuff might be different in like our traits and how we present ourselves and how we communicate.
That makes sense.
But I feel like what you value in a friendship needs to remain the same, and what you want out of life has to remain the same.
That's another thing I was gonna say. I always feel like I've been protective of Destiny. Like that's something, you know, and I feel like Destiny's just the sweetest person I've ever met in my life, you know? And I'm a bit more like, you're not gonna do that. You know, so like that works. But I think that like me personally, like with my experience, I like the opposites, because I've always felt like my partners, even, or Destiny, like they're my better half. So what I'm lacking, she's fulfilling in, you know, and what she's lacking, I'm fulfilling in. So like that's always worked that way. So I personally like that. Like I don't want anybody too similar to me, because then I feel like I'm kind of like, it's a mirror, like, you know what I mean? Like what you're lacking in, I probably am too, and that can teach you lessons in itself. But I like the opposite thing personally.
The opposite thing, right? Yeah, no, I think you have to have core values aligned, but different things can be different on other in other areas. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I want to ask you guys this though. So I wrote this one down. Would you rather know the exact day you'll die, or how you'll die?
How I'll die, 100%.
How?
100%.
Because my anxious mind is going to be thinking about the day I'm going to write it on my calendar. I'm going to be like, okay, it's
I'd rather
coming.
know
like,
when. I'd rather know when.
I'd rather know when.
Yeah, I'd rather know when.
Because if you know, let's say...
Knowing how doesn't do anything for
Let's say
me.
you know you're going to die in water. You're just going to stay out of water the rest of your life? Because think about it. If you know how, technically... Like, okay, fuck, I don't want to use this. I'm about to want a plane.
No, but the higher... You still have to die that way, even if you know.
No, but let's say you knew that you were going to die in a
Based
fight.
on my scenario.
A fist fight.
I have a question.
Okay.
Remind me.
Okay,
Go ahead.
I'll remind you.
Let's say you knew you were going to die in some type of fight, some type of physical fight.
Okay.
Would you just avoid fights the rest of your life? What if it was the 50th fight?
What if you guys knew you were gonna die? This isn't my question, but what if you guys knew you were gonna die in like 8 months? Then what? How would you live the next 8 months?
I would live so well. I would just have the most fun.
But why aren't you doing that now?
Yeah.
You know what my answer was going to be?
Because you know why? Because longevity. You have to do things and take time.
I swear to God,
slowly.
my answer was going to be exactly what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, you just
No,
gotta.
I would be doing crack personally.
Me too.
That's what I would be
Me
doing.
too.
I'd be getting high.
And grab a
Yeah, you
weed
know what I mean?
blunts.
I'm getting high.
I'll be smoking
I'm gonna
big
leave
blunts.
here happy.
I'm with
You know what
Puffy.
saying?
I'm with
Yeah.
Puffy, and we're drinking
Let's
all
get
of
into
that.
You're going to do crack?
Yeah.
You're going to do crack?
Yeah, big
She has
high.
nothing to lose.
Honestly,
You're going to... Hold on.
No, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna start with backwoods, grubber,
Yeah,
and
I'll
weed.
start with
yeah,
that.
we're gonna
You
start. Yeah,
you
we're gonna.
grow- Yeah, no, 100%.
Destiny. No.
And then we're gonna-
Yeah.
We're not on this, right?
Why
We're not.
not?
We're not doing this, right?
I'm not.
Exactly.
In a
So,
euphoria.
we're leaving.
Just to clarify, me and Destiny,
We are leaving the world.
no, we're gonna stay.
Yeah.
No, I'm getting
Boring.
drunk, but I'm not doing all of
That's
that.
So boring.
You're getting.
What?
That's boring.
Puffy, you're doing
So
crack.
you're only gonna get drunk.
Do you know what they say about crack?
Listen, you're only
Tell-
The
drunker
first
than what?
hit, you're warm. It's like the hug you never got from your parent. It's euphoric. So we're gonna start. Obviously, with
Yeah, we're gonna
weed.
start with the
We're gonna,
weed.
yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna do that 1,
And
2
then when we
perks.
go, I'm gonna leave in
Yeah.
euphoria. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
leave scared.
Destiny,
Oh,
we're gonna-
at least I had Appleton.
Nah.
What?
Destiny, we're
Appleton
gonna
ain't shit.
Destiny, we're gonna do the cut water.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the cut water. What?
I'm going to go to
This is not gonna hit
How
the
do you
same.
not-
Not gonna,
After you keep
you're
drinking
dying.
this, yeah.
You're about to. Who
This is
I
not-
don't business. That's gonna
This
take
is
me out faster.
This
It's
is
gonna kill you
It's not.
Yeah.
No, we're growing there though. We never said we're
So hold on.
starting.
No, we're not starting there.
Hold on, hold on.
Starting there.
Hold on. So you're telling me,
Going slow.
you guys find out, yo, you're dying this day. Fuck it. Where's the pipe at? The fuck?
Fuck it, like YOLO.
I rated still, but not me.
YOLO.
No, I'm with her. I'm with her.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
with her.
YOLO.
You know what I would do though?
Having fun. Like,
I'm-
What I would do?
No.
I'd slap the.
And crackheads are strong.
Let me tell you what I would do.
Yes,
Run
they live
fast.
forever.
Let me tell you what I would do.
Let
me tell you what I
we
would
have
do.
the best relationships.
If I find out I'm gonna die soon, I'm gonna slap the dog shit out of some people before I go.
That too, though.
Yeah,
And
that
rob
too.
a couple.
Oh yeah, I'm robbing.
What?
I'm robbing some shit.
Robbing.
Stuff.
I'm saying, yo,
I am robbing
fam.
some shit.
Fam,
Yo,
long
wait,
time no see.
wait. I'm going to the mall. I want to go to the
Yeah,
Apple.
yeah,
I'm going to
yeah.
Apple.
You gonna steal?
Yeah, I'm stealing.
Yeah.
I'll be like one of those
Just
young
gonna
boys.
do
Yo,
anything.
not blessed.
No, I'm just gonna go.
YNs.
I'm gonna go to a beach on an island.
Thank
I'm just gonna
you.
be with the people I love and just chill.
Thank
You wouldn't
you.
want to be on that island on crack. Come on, imagine
Facts.
that. You'd be in euphoria, Dustin.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
no.
living.
Okay, when you told me, oh, Molly's so fun, Molly's so, and I tried it, I almost had a heart attack.
Yo, tell me the experience of. You guys ever tried shrooms?
No, I
No,
wouldn't.
I've never
tried
done that.
shrooms?
No, I haven't.
I haven't tried either.
I would like to though. I'd like
I was
to.
thinking about it too.
I'd like to.
Guys,
thinking-
let's
No,
do
I
it
would
right
never
now on
do
the
so
So
pod.
where is it? So where is it?
I would
And we're gonna
never
need
do
more
that.
batteries.
Because shrooms are hallucinogens. Molly isn't a hallucinogen. It's just like
Molly
it
had
literally
me
adds
fucking dying.
dopamine.
Is it dying?
Because you did it wrong, Destiny. You took water.
Why are you
Like,
looking
I
at the camera like
wouldn't
that?
do
No, you were looking at it. It said 3%.
But what was I gonna say?
We've been talking to you.
How you die.
I just don't want it to die on you. And then you're like, yo,
No, for sure. Yo, that shit
yo,
gonna die.
crack though. That's good. You had a question though, no?
Oh yeah.
Now I don't remember.
No, okay,
what was the
let's just
initial
wait. We're
question
gonna
you
wait. We're gonna
asked?
wait.
Would you rather know when or how you died?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So the question was,
Yeah, definitely when.
yeah, would you rather know the exact day you'll die or how you'll die?
I like that though. You do crack. I like that. You just go very extreme and just.
I'd go super extreme. Me and Wally were talking about
I'd
this
definitely go
earlier,
extreme,
and
too.
I would just go
I'd definitely
extreme,
go extreme, too.
because we're leaving. Like I'm not gonna like live my life and be like, oh, I don't want to. Like we're literally leaving.
So there's
next
there's
week.
just
Like,
there's certain
who
drugs that
cares?
you guys feel like, yo, I wouldn't do this if I knew I was gonna be alive for the
Yeah,
next 70
no.
years.
Oh,
But if I
hell
knew
no.
I was gone,
if I'm
and,
going
hell no.
next week.
Oh hell no, I ain't taking
Yeah,
that
I don't
shit.
care.
like I want to
You
feel
don't
what
want to
they're
be
feeling.
addicted, but
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah,
fuck.
no.
Yeah, I don't want to be addicted, but like if I'm gonna be like addicted at like I'm gonna die, then it's like it's not really addiction. It's like
Yeah.
it's fun.
It was fun for the day. And
Exactly.
then we're gone the next night.
exactly.
so
Not
it's
me and
fine.
Destiny. You got a different
So-
destiny.
You guys are
Yeah.
living. You guys are living boring.
Yeah, you guys are living.
Sorry,
you guys
I
are
guess
living
I'm a
life.
grandma.
You guys are
I'm
living
not
life.
gonna do
That's-
stuff I've already
That's
done.
not my
Facts.
idea of fun.
Facts.
Yeah.
I'm jumping
But
out.
you don't
I'm jumping
know
out of
that.
planes too.
That's the
I know
thing,
that.
You don't know.
Let's do it.
Like, you know what I mean? Exactly.
I'm
like,
jumping
you
out of
don't know.
planes.
See, that I wouldn't.
May,
you,
June?
You guys are daredevils. I'm
Yeah.
not doing that.
May, June, we're gonna jump out of plane. You guys
Yeah,
coming?
yeah, we're doing it. We're Gemini, so like our birthdays are like similar.
Wow, we're all Geminis.
That's crazy.
Wait.
What? What day is your birthday? What day is your birthday? Hold on, what day is your birthday?
Tupac's birthday, June 16th.
Oh! I'm June 10th. I'm June 10th.
Oh
I'm June
shit,
10th.
I'm May 27th.
What are you? What are you? What are you? What are you? What are you?
Scorpio.
I'm a Scorpio, October 31st.
Get the hold on. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, Destiny, get the fuck out of here. Scorpio.
It's a Gemini season.
Come on, man.
Gemini season.
Come on. So hold on. You got two faces?
Yeah.
Come on.
No,
But I
she
feel like we
doesn't.
just adapt. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what it is.
Facts,
This
facts,
is why I was agreeing with her. This is why I was
No, but
agreeing
you
with
know
her all
what's crazy?
day.
You know what's crazy? I forgot she was a Gemini.
Really?
During the conversation, I knew you were.
Yeah, I'm
If
June
I actually had
10th,
to
man.
put the thought into it, I would have known that. But
But you're
as you
May.
said that, it just
You're
kinda
late
refreshed
May,
my
right?
memory.
You're late May.
I'm late May.
Yeah, I'm June 10th. So I'm 6 days before you.
I'm like
Yeah,
3
yeah,
days.
6
I'm like
days
4
before.
days after Puff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all close.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're
Gemini
close
is
as
the best
shit.
sign.
Wow.
It's the best
They
sign.
hate on us.
Three
Yeah, they do.
Geminis and one
I know,
Scorpio.
You guys are hated.
What do you guys say about like all the smart Geminis there were? Like Tupac,
Messi,
See
Ken-
what Tupac,
Kanye.
Kendrick
that-
Lamar, like there's
Yeah.
Messi's a Gemini.
Messi's
Angelina
another.
Jolie.
Kanye West
Oh,
is
yeah?
another one.
Oh yeah, Kanye West.
Yeah, Kanye.
There- if I was to,
Oh,
like, search it
fucking
up-
Tashai from Players Play.
Come on,
Yes,
come on,
Tashai
come on,
Players
come on. Yo,
You
if we-
guys feel things very deeply.
Yeah,
Yo,
And
we
you guys
we-
are
we-
very
we do.
intellectual beings.
No, we actually do feel
Yeah.
things
Yeah,
deeply.
deeply.
Yeah,
I'm starting to believe in that now.
Like
by the
more
way.
than most. I feel that.
Wait, do you think like Geminis do feel things the most? Like out of all the signs? Really?
I think so. One of
Me
you
too.
guys.
Me too. I didn't know. Like, 'cause
I feel like
I
you
was
guys have
biased.
like a deep.
I thought I was biased.
I think us and Pisces. I would say. Yeah.
All I hear about Geminis is that they're just the worst. They got two
Yeah, they
faces.
just don't
They're
like
Yeah, I always hear.
Yeah.
I always hear that. I'm
But
like,
no,
what is
but
it?
did you guys hear that this is supposed to be the best year for us, like
Really?
financially?
Wait,
like
really?
everything. Yeah, you guys haven't heard that?
No, I
Like
never heard-
they've literally anywhere
Well, I
you
didn't- I
go,
didn't-
they will say
why didn't they say that
Gemini.
in the
This is
group
our
chat?
luckiest year, like our luckiest year.
2025?
ever.
Wait,
Like,
really?
this whole
Why?
year,
Wait,
guys,
really?
Yes.
Why?
Like this whole year because it's first of all the first half of the year is in our season, so it's in Gemini. So like financially, like any
So my
financial
bag-
blocks you guys have ever had are supposed to lift now. Like literally, like
Oh my god.
Yeah, yo, Destiny, don't hit us up
Yo.
when shit's looking
Yes.
good
Yo,
this year. You know what I'm
listen,
saying?
man. Yo, listen,
No, no,
man.
joke.
Man, listen, man. I don't know if that camera's still on, but I hope it is. But
I hope it is. Yeah.
if the camera's still on, I just want to say shout out to everybody still listening because this was definitely
Crazy.
crazy podcast, but it was fun.
It was really fun.
It was actually fun.
Yes,
I actually wish we
guys.
had like another hour because I actually have more things to say.
Yeah, I know.
That's kind of
Yeah.
the crazy part of this. you know?
Dying.
I feel so bad that it died and stuff. But no, I honestly appreciate you guys coming. Honestly, you guys are great. Honestly, you guys always showed up for me. So anything you guys need, you guys let me know.
For sure.
All of you guys.
Appreciate you.
For sure.
including-
Anytime, man. It's a safe space.
Including to Shane, like he's
Safe
always
space.
been on me, like, yo, we need a pod, let's do some pods. So it's like, and Destiny's always a joy of light, Puffy as well. So appreciate you guys. You guys came to Girls Just Want to Have Fun. You guys are lit. Let me just give you guys some daps.
I was there too.
Oh yeah, you were there too.
was
Yeah, we'll
fun.
take a next shot after this. But I just want to say shout out to the audience. I appreciate you guys. Subscribe. You already know. Make sure you're at the Girls Just Want to Have Fun too. And we out.
We're out.